first, and then I'm going to do art fight attacks of them. But I just wanted some practice doing traditional badges because I thought it'd be kind of fun. Don't you have a 3D model? I do. I was going to say, I would love to commission Critter doing similar things because someone actually made a 3D model of Critter last year for Art Fight Ghostification. It's like one of my favorite Critter pieces of all time. So the hair is looking so good. Thank you. I struggle a lot with hair with with strat attacks because there's like so much detail, but I think I got it this time. Attacking yourself. Furt's back from death. Furt's back because I want to have Furt back because I missed it. Anyway, also, hold on. Go my markers. Look at this pouch that I got. Isn't it cute? The farter. I was packing all day today for vacation. I saw the 3D model. I think someone made another one. Yes, they did. I need to thank them for it too. But I have plans for, at least for ghostification today, actually. I think this is the right color marker. I need to like label these. Is this one? Okay, this is the same color. Unsurprisingly, the color that I use for my hair is like the one that's running out the most. 786. But I wanted to label it so I don't forget. Dancing Fur, it would be so fun to animate over. I was thinking it would be fun to see if I could commission people to do 3D model animations for Fur, just so I could have them come up and stream. Haven't watched in a while, but working on pixel art animations, that's awesome. Welcome in, welcome in. Your colors are so gorgeous, thank you. Tails blocking a little. There's not too much that they're blocking, it's just the number of the marker. This section won't be all that important. I miss Fur, it says the fur guy. Yeah. I mean, it's very predictable for me. Also, the only thing I'm thinking is, I don't know if I have a pink that I want to use for the nose. I'm going to see if this looks good or if this is going to look too pink. I hope you know The Stranger has been on repeat all this day and this is your fault. I'm so glad to have snagged another Billy Joel listener. That's a pretty good pink. You can see there. But that's what I'm doing today is I'm finishing up this name badge for myself because Furrydelphia is coming up and I want to do one probably for me and one for Forrest, so that might be what I do the next 2 days. And then I'm going to turn on a desk light, I think, just so I can see a little better. Critter confirmed to be a Gen 10 Pokemon? Wait, what do you mean? Do you mean like confirmed in Gen 10? Is there something that I missed? Unless you mean because of the tail colors, because that I have been saying since the day that we got the games announced that Critter is Wind Waves colors. Any updates on the Soar? Okay, so I did find out that they last like 2 weeks, so I don't have to like go to the hospital or anything if it doesn't go away. However, it's just annoying. Like I keep doing salt and mouth rinses and it's still here. It's less bad, thankfully. It's just a nuisance for the most part. For anyone that's confused, yeah, I have a sore. So here's the thing. I've gotten canker sores before in my mouth. I usually get them on the inside of my lip. But what happened is this time it's like, let's see if I can like click that out. So you have your like row of teeth and then you have the gum on the inside and then you have your tongue, right? It's right here on the inside of my like my gum on the inside of my row of teeth. I mean, you say no more coffee, but I've been drinking coffee anyway. Antibacterial tooth will help with sores. I might have to try that out. Canker sore is so real. I'm biting it right now. I'm crying. Luckily I can't even bite it because it's not near my teeth. But the problem is that when I talk or chew anything, it irritates it. So you look just like a Pokemon. You know, Critter was designed to look like a Pokemon, so that's completely understandable. That's not even a poor comparison to make. Problem with this piece is that I want to keep working on it, but I'm like scared to add anything more to it because I'm like, what if I don't like it? I specifically want like kind of a dusty blue for the shirt because I think that'll look nice. You have so many viewers, holy moly. Yeah, there's a lot of people that come to streams. It's very nice. Sore lore. I'm hoping it heals for the beach. The thing is, the beach trip, we always go out and try so many new foods that it would suck to have something that makes it like uncomfortable to do so. Will I still? Yeah, probably. But I would like it to be nice and not like I'm fighting myself to do it. Could do light blue. I think light blue would look nice. I could do like a darker blue too. Baking soda rinses help balance the pH in your mouth. It'll help with the healing process a bit. You know what? I haven't tried yet. I've tried salt. Like I said, I've tried a lot of salt water rinse, and that's been helping. But baking soda I have yet to try. Could do navy. Navy is probably more close to what I would actually wear. Like, the only thing is I'm scared that that's very dark and it will not be balanced out well with anything else in the badge, so I might stick with the light blue. After years of hearing friends say they like to watch art streams while drawing, I don't know why I'm surprised I'm enjoying it too. You know, I think that I didn't used to watch streams before I became a streamer. I just honestly started streaming because I was already doing art, so I was just like, oh, I'll stream my process so I can talk to people while I do it. And it's kind of opened up my world to this like whole underground like universe of co-working with other people, and it's kind of nice, honestly. It's to the point too where like now I like to go out and sit and draw with people like physically. That's something that I would love to try to do at Philadelphia is I want to see if we can, you know, not like officially to like a panel capacity, but just like kind of take it up an area in one of the spots of the con and be like, hey, can we just do like a little sketchbook swap thing here? I think that we might be able to do that either on the bottom floor where the bar is or something like that. Because I know that not everybody is like a huge rave goer. I like going to the dance, but I need breaks. I get overwhelmed. Going out and drawing with people sounds so nice. You know, I actually did that. I did that this weekend with our friend Carly, and it was really nice. Also, what are the badges for? I'm really glad to answer that question, actually. Let me see if I can grab an example of one that we have from around. Also, did the music get louder or am I crazy? I can turn it down a bit if it is, but it's also louder for me than it is for you guys. The lo-fi Wi-Fi music fits the fur so well. Hold on, there's my critter badge. I actually still need to make a critter badge for this year, too. I don't know if I'm liking the light blue. Maybe I gotta do teal. Like, is that the real answer because there's teal in the rest of the piece? Yeah, I gotta do teal. It's probably what's gonna look best. I never got a notification. Oh wait, hey, hello, Aspen. Teal sounds nice. It's quiet, but it might just be because of how the specific one sounds. So this is a badge, right? This one's actually much bigger than this one. I made my first name badges like really, really big. And I found out when I went to cons that this is actually usually the size that they are. It's nice because you can see this from like across a con floor, but this is much more reasonable. So I think that this is the size I'm going to make my badges for myself from now on. But you know, you live and you learn. This was the first badge that I ever made. What they're for is when you go to conventions, specifically furry conventions, a lot of people are known in online furry space by their fursona. So they don't really post their face online, or they don't use like their real name online. They use their fursona's appearance and face. So finding your friends in real life at a furry convention could be kind of hard if you've never seen what they look like. Or alternatively, if you've only seen what they look like one or two times. So what the furry badges are for is like a way for you to recognize people you might know online, without having to like blast your face everywhere and be like, this is my appearance in real life, come find me. And it also means that, you know, for me, when I go to conventions and stuff, I am not super open about my appearance. I'm not secret about it either, though. Like, I've had a few people be like, oh my god, will you ever do a face reveal? And I'm just sitting here like I've posted selfies online before. I'm not like horribly secreted about it. It's more so I just don't want people to like, I don't want people to see me as me the guy. Critter is very much like a deliberate like kind of costume that I wear. The gay face incident. How do you get the moving pattern in the background? It is a offset filter, my friend. If you look into OBS offset filters, there's a way that you can do a scrolling offset. And so to the point, what the badges are for, if you want to meet friends in person or just people you know online at furry conventions, badges are a way for you to kind of be known without having to be super public about what your appearance looks like online, so that they can still find you and you guys can hang out and say hi. Also, this is just cardstock. It's not anything like crazy special. Oh, I use any pronouns. I'm okay. Also, thank you, Einstein. Um, OBS offset filter, yeah. It's super easy. It's like 2 steps. It's not bad to do at all. Um, but all that said, I think that name badges are just a really nice part of furry culture because it kind of encourages you to like practice good internet safety while also still encouraging real life like space hangouts. And on top of that, I think that it's a really cute way to have like soft merch of like a character that you've made because you can make badges very easily. Like you need access to a public library or any space with a laminator. You don't even need to print them. You could just do one on paper and then laminate it and then put it on your name badge, and it's fun. So how many art fight attacks have you guys done so far? I think the total number we've done is 16. I would like, originally I was like so about whether or not I wanted to do one for every single day of art fight, and now I'm more in the camp of I think I'd be happy if I did 20, and if I do any extra, that's nice. That is for breaking it down, yes. I'm really bad at remembering faces, and con badges have been a lifesaver. That's the other thing too, is that even if someone is like, you know, open online about their appearance, it's a lot to expect people that you know via like, you know, previously Twitter or like Blue Sky or Tumblr, wherever it is, where, you know, that's not like a place where people post selfies very frequently. Most of the time people are like, we're posting art or they're just talking about their day. So, you know, you don't know what they look like off the top of your head, but you still want to be able to hang out with your friends or say hi at conventions and stuff. That's what name badges are for. And people can look different in person. This is also very true. No way, I used that ferret GIF extensively in 2019. I think it's funny as hell. So I'm cleaning my Tumblr and I want to start posting there. How's the badge going? Pretty well. Like I said, this one is for myself. I'm doing it as my little first warm-up before I get into doing badge attacks. And I have never made a badge of my fursona before. I've only made a badge of Critter, who is like not my fursona. Critter's like the mascot Sona. So I think that it's been time for a while to make myself one that's like just for me. I'm still so on how I feel about the teal is the only problem. I don't think it looks bad. Can't stop giggling at the ferret. So what's up? How are you? Pretty well, thank you. Especially trying to find people in a sea of 17,000 people. Exactly. Like when you're going to bigger cons like Anthrocon, trying to find friends in like a huge sea of people, badges are a huge lifesaver. Plus, not everyone can afford cannot afford buying or making a suit. That's another part of it, is that it's a way for you to like rep your fursona and like let people know your guy without, you know, being someone swimming in boatloads of money, which most of us are not. How much does a badge cost you? Like, this is free. I'm making it for myself for free. Unless you're talking about, like, laminating it, in which case the lamination, if you do it at home, lamination paper costs, like, $20 for a pack of, like, 25 sheets. If you do it at the library, I think usually they'll charge you, like, $1 for the lamination, but I don't know. It could be different library by library. And if you're asking, like, commission-wise, because people can, you know, people might commission badges from other artists, everyone's price varies. I haven't done enough, like, physical badges to decide how much I'd charge for them, although that's part of the reason I'm doing attacks like this now, is so I can kind of, like, suss out what I might want to charge for doing a traditional badge. Because I've been doing digital badges for so long that I'm like, I need to mix something up. Like, I need to do something a little novel. And I think this would be a fun way of doing that. Love seeing people's badges and asking them about their personas when I'm tabling. It's so fun. It's so much fun. Also, there are some that will stick to itself if you don't have a machine. That is true. I like using the machine ones just because I feel like are a little more secure, so I'm not worried about it like coming apart. But it's all based off of what you prefer, personally. Ooh, my hand was wet. I don't want to get the ink wet. That would be bad. I picked up my water and there was like condensation on the back of the glass. But yeah, commissions for person to person are going to be different. My digital badges have been like $120 because of the time that it usually takes me to make them and shipping and, you know, materials and stuff. However, I've been doing traditional badges, and traditional badges actually take me less time to do than digital badges, which is kind of interesting because you would think it'd be the opposite. So I'm going to see how different it is between the two of them. I like doing traditional badges, though. I think they're very fun. I don't know if I like the color for the eyes. It's a little off green. The only thing I could do is I could change the teal to this and to this green. But I do kind of like the teal, so I don't know. Here. I also think making some stickers of a character too. Making stickers of a character is very fun. I have done this before. I actually didn't do it this year for the con. I have some freebie critter stickers I plan to give away, but I didn't make Fursona stickers or anything. I think because I intended to draw my Fursona more than like hand stuff out. Also because I don't have a fursuit, so not yet at least. It's on its way. There will be freebie critter stickers when I suit for the first time. Critter was originally a monster version of your Sona? Yes, that is correct. I uploaded a character an hour ago. Why does he already have an attack? Wait, that's fantastic, though. That's really, really nice to know. That means someone really liked your guy. I'm excited to do... I have a few guys saved tonight to do badges of. I keep going back and forth on the shirt color, and it's kind of killing me, and I need to stop just putting color on top of it and hoping I like how it looks, because if I do, I'm going to layer too much paint, and then the badge is going to look like whack, but it's okay, because this part looks good. It's the shirt that I'm like, oh no, it's scary. Also, off topic, but have you heard the latest Flavorfully song? No, but I would like to. I do really like Flavorfully. So I think it makes sense. Traditional forces you not to waffle about decisions and repeatedly redo the same part. That is also very true. That is very, very true. So how do I tell my friends I love furries, the furry fandom? I mean, I would say that you can soft launch it and see how they react to you talking about other people who are furries. Hell, ask them if are they artists or like they into the art fandom or like art fandom. Are they into like art spaces at all? Because if you ask them if you've seen me or seen other like furry artists, that's like one of the fastest way to do it, because their reaction will give you a pretty good merit. Can I say something? Always Aspen, forever. Drop random furry shit at their door like a cat. Do you seal traditional badges and something to protect them? Oh yeah, I just run them through a laminator. Now the scary part is if the lamination goes wrong, then they're dead forever, because the lamination's sticky, so it will stick to them and ruin the art if it doesn't go well. That's something I'm not getting over the fear of still. We've laminated 2 traditional badges and I'm just like, but what if it happens this time? But I'll get there eventually, I think. I like showing people critter fan art during introductions to see who knows. Could you scan the badges? I actually did. I scanned, well, so the other guys scanned their badges. Now they scanned theirs after laminating, which is kind of ballsy of them. I'm going to scan mine before in case something goes wrong. But I'm just hoping that that's not like not to be like OCD guy, but I'm hoping that doesn't doom it by me scanning it and preparing for something to go wrong. I don't even tell people I'm a furry. I just gorilla that shit. And if they don't like it, I'm like, okay, so I can probably assume you're not normal about many important things that will dictate our friendship. This is very true. That happened to a few badges we before we tried sending them out. Yes, exactly. If you're not cool with someone's hobby, I'm going to assume you're not going to be cool about many things. Well, that's true. Like, most people that I know that have not been cool with furries have not been kind about, like, other really mundane things. So it's like, it's probably not going to work out as a friendship if you're not okay with that. Scanning it after the dangerous part is so balls to the wall, I respect it. I think for one of them, they just fucking forgot that was an option, and the other one is genuinely he's just like that. Like, that's completely within character for him, so... I can't say that I'm either. I will not forget because I'll be so anxious until it's done, and I am not balls to the walls. I am very protective of physical art that I make because it's hard. I like it, like I enjoy making it, but I'm also very like, well, I spent all this time making it, so I want it to be okay. Didn't know art had a fandom. I wonder what popular ships there are. Okay, that's kind of funny. Is there a way to make a drawing look like you scanned it if you don't have a scanner? My iPad has a scanning feature, but it smooths out the drawing and looks off. Usually I take pictures with my phone. I honestly take pictures with my phone, and if you just toggle the brightness...
Still in here.
Yeah.
My baby.
Baby pee-pee. Oh, why is he so scared?
Why are you greasy?
Because Harbor's been licking him all day.
Oh.
Alcohol markers X colored pencils best ship. You know, I really want to try that because I don't think we've done that yet this art fight, and I think that would look nice. Guys, I'm really, like, dilly-dallying right now because I'm like, I don't want to put anything down and have it look bad. I don't know how I want to line this. I don't know anything. I'm scared. The fur in the corner. Carpal tunnel X shrimp posture scoliosis. That's another very popular shipping in the art fandom. Yes. Paper X ink. What?
Are these good?
Oh yeah, they're really good. My first thought of art ships is like Lucifer X artists who depict him. That sounds like, I don't know if that's the art fandom or if that's just like religious figurehood and worship, maybe? The Jesus
Oh my
fandom.
God.
What?
You know how I thought this chair was broken?
Yeah.
So you can recline it. There's a setting. I think it got hit.
Oh.
It's not breaking.
Oh, that's funny. eShop Music. Hi, just joined the stream. How are you doing too? Pretty well, thank you. Guys, I don't know what I want to do with this shirt. I don't know what I want to do with this shirt. I'm scared that I'm gonna muck it up. Oh, I was saying something and I totally fucking forgot. Oh, Forrest, job prospect, question mark. Do you want to talk about it or are you scared you'll jinx it?
I don't want to jinx it.
Okay. Well, then I'll talk about it. Forrest, so you recall he had an interview. He had an interview with like a business place. Or at least that's what we thought it was. And he did really well at his interview and he got the job. So, the only problem with that is that it turned out that was an MLM. So, he is not working there because Forrest is not going to work at an MLM. And not like I'm like telling him not to, like he doesn't want to do that. And as soon as we found out it was an MLM, we were like, damn, it was too good to be true. Actually, like that was their way of getting you in there. An MLM is a multi-level marketing scheme. And essentially what they are you are selling other people the job. Like the way that you make your money is you sell people.
You know when your grandma's just like, I got this lotion from my friend and like because I sell it, I get some money from selling it, and you should 100% also start selling this lotion because it's really good lotion.
Yeah.
That's also an MLM.
I have known many people in my life that have fallen for MLMs, and the thing is, there's no shame in it because you don't realize it's happening. Well, most people don't realize it's happening until it's happened. It's never happened to me, but that's only because I'm really distrusting by default. So as soon as someone starts like trying to sell me something, or like it sounds, yeah, it's a pyramid scheme. It's a pyramid scheme.
I wish it was men loving men.
I wish it was men loving men, but it wasn't. It's a pyramid scheme. So the place that he was trying to work for, and I think it's really insidious that they were listing it as like a job on Indeed. Like I think that that's kind of evil because that's preying upon the fact that people are looking for jobs right now. So like they were making it out to be this very serious like desk like work from home job, and then it turns out no, it's a fucking MLM.
Yeah, I really don't think they should have been able to list that on Indeed.
I'm just saying, I think that that's technically illegal, and if you wanted to report it, you probably could, but that's only if you so desire. But I kind of got that vibe. Was the insurance place was an MLM. The problem was as soon as they were like trying to sell the idea of like going to conferences and enrolling other people, I was like, oh, there's something going on here. Something is wrong. Something is going wrong. Also, thank you, Plague Lucas, for the resub. MLM, like, what about MLM, like a cat? But yeah, the job that Forrest was applying for was. But so the thing is, he hasn't quit working as a barista yet. Thankfully, my lad is smart. He knew not to leave his previous job until the new one was like solidified, and he got his first paycheck. So it's a shame because that was like we were really hoping for him to get out of working at the evil coffee corp that he works at right now. That said, after that, we both kind of like moped a little bit, and yes, he still has his old job, thankfully. Neither of us are very impulsive people. It does suck, but he's very good at like taking his time with these kind of things and thoroughly investigating. All that to say, we both kind of moped for a bit, and he was bent out of shape about it. It makes him sound like really he was sad. He was sad about it, rightfully so. We moved on. There is a small coffee shop that we go to that's actually run by another. Well, okay, so it is worked at and managed by a trans man and his wife, and I think his sister is the one that owns the whole business. And we actually have become friends with that guy just by going to the shop enough. And because I don't give a fuck about anything, I when we went in recently, I just walked up to him and I was like, "Yo, are you guys hiring?" And Fars is like, "No, you don't have to do this." And I was like, "Well, I can, and I will, and I am. So let's ask, are you hiring?" And he was like, "Not right now, but if you give me a month, yeah, actually." So we got his number, and Forrest shot a text to him already. And basically we're going to be gone for the next month anyway. So it kind of works out. It's not a guarantee, but it's nice. And also, like, basically every single person that works there is either trans or queer to some capacity. So it'll be a little nicer than working at, like, Mega Coffee Corp. You did what parents do to help. I've done this for, like, multiple things for him. Not jobs, because I don't want to toot my own horn too bad and, like, not give him enough credit. Forrest is very good as a go-getter. But I do also just walk up to people and ask things. I really don't give a shit. I'm not scared. That would be so much better. It would be so much better. It'd be so much. Also, the other part of the reason that I immediately am like, we gotta check out if this place is hiring. Their hours are so much nicer. Like, I've talked before about how Forrest wakes up anywhere from 3 to 5 a.m. for his job right now. This other place doesn't open until like 8, and then they close in the afternoon, so he's not going to be like closing. It would be much nicer for him to work there than where he works right now. He asked for no pickles. Yeah, and the thing is, Forrest is very good at, like, speaking for himself when needed, but he also hates asking for things because he's very polite. It's okay. I'm rude as fuck, so I will go up and I will ask. Did anyone just hear a beautiful angelic note? A single beautiful angelic note? I don't know if I like, this is now too light green. The problem with constantly toggling is, like, I'm not going to like it, and then I'm gonna keep fucking it up. Gets really scared. Did anyone hear that? Okay, but that looks good. That looks nice. Ocean of Gurnu Green. I'm so green. I'm so green. TikTok. That's the fucking... I didn't know what that was until Lemmy showed me the I'm so green Android TikTok. And it's now been stuck in my brain. I'm only rude when I want to help someone I love. If I have to correct the waiter on my order, I will simply perish. The thing is, I don't really feel rude about doing that because it's the food that I ordered, and I'll be nice about it. Like, I'm not going to be mean. I'll just be like, oh, hey, that's not actually what I ordered. I'm sorry. But, like, that's, like, not... I don't think that's rude. That's just, like, helping them do their job. And it might be a little extra time for them, but if you were to just, like, not get what you wanted and then you were cranky about it, then I feel like that's more of a communication.
I was gonna say, it's worse to not get what you wanted and then be rude about it.
Yeah.
Than to be like, hey, I think there was a mix-up here.
Yeah, because it,
and
like...
point it out and then get you the right thing and then you're pleasant the rest of the experience.
It's like a communication thing. Especially, here's the other thing, too. A lot of times people will be like, oh, this isn't what I ordered, but it is very much what they ordered. If I realize that I made a mistake and I did not order what I wanted, I'm going to be like, hey, I'm so sorry. I think that I might have made a mistake and ordered the wrong thing. This is not what I wanted. And then, I'm willing to foot the mistake for it because it was my bad. But it also means that I end up getting what I want at the end of the day, too, instead of, like, just sitting there kind of like, man, this sucks, and not being happy with the experience. Wait, the I'm so green came from TikTok? I'm pretty sure. Why is asking questions seen as rude? My autistic ass doesn't get it. I think because it's, like, inconveniencing someone else, but for me, I feel like it's more... I don't know, the idea of, like, convenience being pinnacle in politeness is kind of goofy because, like, yeah, sometimes things are inconvenient, but, like, they make the situation better. So it's better to be a little inconvenient and then get things done than it is to, like, dilly-dally and have everyone just be kind of, like, vaguely unhappy with the situation. Also, hold on. The only thing I'm seeing in the overhead camera is that the letters on this side don't go down as much. We're giving kind of pea green right now. I think something needs to change. And maybe it needs to get lighter? Who knows? We're gonna find out. Do you have any Spotify playlists you like or made? I don't use Spotify. I'm sorry. I use YouTube. Spotify is unfortunately drank the conservative Kool-Aid, so I do not use them anymore. I have left that camp long ago. Just joined. The badge is looking incredibly good. Thank you. Spotify evil. Literally just buy YouTube Premium. Yeah, Spotify has been playing ICE ads and donated to Trump's campaign and still donating to Trump's campaign and using AI for features. It's not good. It's not good. I always like to... And then here's the thing. If you don't want to use YouTube Premium, that's okay. If you were to cancel Spotify right now and you were to, you know, find music through other free sources wherever it may be, you could spend the same amount of money that you spend on Spotify right now just buying a single album a month, and you would do more to support the artists that you like than paying for Spotify. Spotify donates to Trump campaign despite being a Swedish company, which is so goofy! It's so goofy. YouTube Music is more cinematic, it's true. They also play Ozempic ads every 2 seconds. It's exhausting. I'm so glad that I got out of there because I could not handle that. I would become evil. Every time I see people... I don't actually even want to crack into that can of worms. The obsession with being, like, as itty-bitty teeny-meeny as possible is so fucking scary. It is dire out here, girls. Like, please survive. We must stay fat. Like, it's scary. It's getting frightening. Can use ad blocker in browser. That is true. That is true. You're never too fat for the heat. Here's the thing. I might say I'm too fat for this heat because it's funny, but at the end of the day, it's not me that needs to change. I will endure because I will never blame myself for the world just being kind of hot. It's just going to be like that. It's summertime. It's a cow farm. There's going to be cows. Look, being chubby is good for hiking and sword fight. All right, wait a minute. I actually didn't know either of those. Hiking. Sword fighting, kind of, I understand. But hiking, I'm curious. My Eevee. Okay, goodbye. Me being chubby lets me win sword fighting. Wait, that's so beautiful. New pipe lets you play videos in the background. This true. Also, Harbor didn't take Eevee. It just fell down. My Eevee is like my armrest. I don't know what I want to do for this. The green. I guess I could do like a lighter green and then keep the darker green as like a border. That could work. Spotify also got called out for supporting Helsing, which is an AI war company, really terrible and awful. Oh my god. That's news to me. But... it's really, it just kind of piles up against them. Buggy.
Sorry, I want to see if he'll chill, but he's not being very chill. He's scrabbling on markers.
Hi. Say hi to people. Your head, buddy.
Look up. Hey.
He's looking at you like, what are you doing?
Okay, maybe if I stand behind the camera. Buggy. Hey, bud.
Do you want to look up? Hi. Avoiding the paparazzi. He's so hairy.
And he's the only short hair cat we have.
Yeah. Live Buggy reaction. Dude, I'm scared I'm gonna fuck up the name. Cries about it. I mean, I guess I could just, like, do a name, like, bubble letters over top of it and, like, fill that in. Wait, maybe I should do that. And do it like a collage. Because then I could do it afterwards. If I can't make up my mind. I can do anything. Buggy is such a good name for a cat. His name is Buggy because when we found him he had bugs. And it just has stayed ever since. Okay. And then here's the thing. I can even make the letters a little nicer then. It does require a few layers of paint to cover it up, but... luckily, with acrylics, all mistakes can be solved with layers, which is kind of beautiful. Buggington the Third. I love calling him Bugathan, like Jonathan but Buggy.
I've called him Bugbert.
Bugbert's also good.
I mean, honestly, I don't think Bugbert flows very well, and he's not regal enough. Like, even making fun of him, I say Bugbert, and I'm like, no.
He could be like a Christopher, like Bugfur. I think that one's funny. I think because he is like someone. He's just like someone's son. Like he's got the energy of like someone's son at daycare who's like sticking.
Well, especially since he's not gonna get any bigger.
Yep.
He's like perma small.
He also feels like the kid that would be like, "Do you got any games on your phone?" Like he would come up and do that.
Well, yeah, because right now he'll get behind our head and like stand on that little nightstand we have there, and then stare down at us. And
Exactly.
Shit onto our heads like when we're sleeping.
Because he wants to play toys. That's what I'm saying. He's like a, "Do you got games on your phone, baby?" Bugs to fur. Wait, I like bugs to fur. He is an iPad baby. He's an iPad baby, and earlier today, he was being a menace while I was trying to pack for vacation. He kept knocking over the trash can trying to eat my cheesecake wrapper. Because I ate one of the little pastry cheesecakes, and he was like, that looks yummy. Any new music you've been listening to? I actually, not new music, but I re-listened to Danger Days, which is the, not Danger Days, that's Gorillaz. I can't remember what it is. It's the MCR album with the spider on it. We were listening to music from that the other day, and I'm like, damn, it's been years since I like actually just sat down and listened to this album proper. It's still good though. It is still good. Yeah, the thing with acrylics is that you can really just fuck up, and it's fine. Like as long as you got enough juice to cover it, you'll be okay. Demon Days is Gorillaz album. Yeah. First time joining your stream. Happy and excited to see what gets drawn. Thank you. Oh, it is Danger Days. Okay, Demon Days is the one that's the Gorillaz album. I like the shirt color. I'm going to keep the dark green with the white, like the cream stripes, but I'm going to fill in the back so that I can redo the lettering. Because I don't love the way that I did the name, and I think I could do better. Just gonna make sure I still have another green, because this one's kind of dying. I hope I have enough to do... I hope I have enough to cover it up. Luckily, most of this will probably be covered by the collage-style name lettering, but we'll find out. To my knowledge, no, because people weren't following the rules, and that had people sending attacks already, so it was easier for them to find people with the ARTFIGHT filter.
Yeah, somebody asked if you were still taking requests.
Oh, yeah.
Feeding Frenzy.
Haha, chuckle sadly.
I mean, that's pretty much it, right?
No, that is exactly it. Is
Okay.
people weren't listening to instructions, and so it meant that I couldn't actively and accurately ask people for suggestions because
because then you were spending time checking and then finding out, oh, this person actually has been attacked.
Yeah.
So it was just easier for you to turn on like the filter, like because there's some filter where you can look and see if people have been attacked yet, right?
Yep. That is 100% a thing. As long as you have enough juice, was an omen. Creature trying to wink. Sorry, anytime I look down, it registers the top of my glasses instead of my eyes, so it does look like I'm winking. I'm not. It's just, it is simply how the VTuber model reads, but... Ew, this looks yucky. Sorry, it'll look better the more layers I put in. I'm going to be painting here for a while, I have a feeling. Unfortunately, people piss on the poor. It's more, I think that Lemmy summarized it best. Unfortunately, a lot of people see ARTFIGHT as like the opportunity to get art from artists they like rather than a game. And I don't think it's wrong to be excited about that kind of thing, but it does feel kind of disheartening when I'm trying to play it as a game and give people the chance to like be included that might otherwise get overlooked, and people are just so eager to get art from me that they don't listen to what I'm asking. But I'm also kind of used to people not following instructions because of being a streamer for a while, so I was like, play the cards I'm given. Oh yeah, you can play ARTFIGHT. You can play ARTFIGHT starting today. It is never too late to sign up for ARTFIGHT. There's a tiny little square shelf that faces my front door behind my couch that my giant-ass poodle mix likes to sit on so he can look at the window of the front door. That's really funny. Oh, also, thank you for the captions reminder. It's not that they weren't working, I just forgot to hit start, but they should be on now. I was brave and I signed up. I don't know if I'll do any art this year. Hell, even if you only do one attack, that's still better than nothing. Not that you're ever required to play ARTFIGHT, literally just that you'll get some experience under your belt, so if you want to play again next year, you'll have already done an attack, so hard part's over, you know? But no pressure. It is all for fun at the end of the day. If you do end up doing attack, I would highly recommend trying to find someone that's not been attacked yet, or someone that has like a really high battle ratio, like essentially like they've done a lot of attacks for other people but not gotten a lot back, because I think that people forget that that's a search tool that you can use to find new people to attack. I just realized I'm behind stream. That's okay. Oh my god, I just got jump scared by my views on YouTube. That's views, not viewers. It said 600 views, and I was like, huh? 600? Why? What's going on? It was not that. That was how many views it's gotten total. I got scared for a second. How many years have you done ARTFIGHT? I believe this is my 4th year. I've played on and off, because like there were definitely years I took breaks because we were moving, or like, you know, I just wasn't in the spirit that year. But this is my 4th year playing. Dog, this is so much ink. This poor paper is like begging for mercy. It's like, stop putting ink onto me, please. It's okay. It's okay. This just means that the badge, when it's laminated, will be nice and durable. 500 cigarettes. 10 billion people on the critter stream. My battle ratio has constantly been over 50. I am probably not going to list characters next year, not because I haven't adored the attacks that I've gotten this year, but because I want to fix my battle ratio, like, badly. And while it doesn't actually matter for anything in the game, I don't like that it's so low, especially with how many attacks that I've been doing this year. So taking a break will give me a chance to up my battle ratio again. And also maybe it'll mean that some of the discourse of, like, should big artists be allowed to play ARTFIGHT be over on Twitter, so I don't have to see it anymore and have like fucking OCD tweak moment. Just got here. Hi Critter, hi everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. Also, who's this badge for? This one's just for me. I'm doing myself a practice one first because I haven't done traditional badges very much, and I wanted to get some practice with them. But I have some characters saved that I'm gonna do tonight once I've finished this, or at least when I've gotten a little further in it, because I might take a break after I finish the art and do the lettering and name like at a later date, just because I want to make sure I get an attack. I want to get an attack done today. I haven't done an attack in a few days because I've been working on other stuff. Dude, it comes back every year. Don't let it stop you. You're not even on Twitter. It's so fucking scary. It's scary. I'm scared. Here's the thing. My worst fear is that even though I'm not on Twitter, I'm scared that they're gonna just be like, yeah, and I fucking hate that guy. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm not even here to like see it. That's like my worst rumination, is like someone like shit talking me and I'm like not even in the room. All that said though, I also do care about the battle ratio. I'm also vain in that sense. Hear no evil, see no evil. Yeah, I wish it was that simple. I'm God's most scared. I'm not even like prey animal. God's most scared house pet. Been burnt out recently, so for now I'm just chilling, which is perfectly fine. Actually, here's the other thing. I want to take a break so that if I don't want to do like 5 billion attacks in a year, it's okay, and I don't feel guilty for not like attacking every single day. I want to be able to just like go slow and have it be fine. John OCD. The big artist thing is so dumb. I don't know why people care so much. I think it's because they think that other artists, like other people getting attacks means that they aren't getting attacks, which is not really how it works, because even if the other person wasn't getting attacked, it doesn't necessarily mean they would. You have the spirit of a prey animal, the spirit of a flea. That's so mean. Please. I have confidence selectively. I have confidence sometimes when it's okay. God, the fucking cover-up job is slowly coming together, but it's not gracefully. It's not without much effort that it has been getting covered. This poor fucking marker is fighting for its life. ARTFIGHT Twitter is pretty annoying because no one understands nuance. Like, you shouldn't play ARTFIGHT for just getting attacked, but also it's reasonable to be disheartened by not getting attacked. No, 100%, it's a gifting game. So, like, it's one of those things where, like, I understand why people would be disheartened, which is part of the reason that, like, I go out of my way to do the feeding frenzies, because I want people to have fun. Like, I think that people feeling a little left out is completely understandable. I have confidence when I'm allowed to. Guy who definitely doesn't have OCD. You know, I've never denied that one, only because I've been diagnosed. And that one, it's like, well, it explains and accounts for quite a lot. I don't really want to have the eyebrow visible underneath the hair. Sometimes I like doing that stylistically, but other times I don't love how it looks. Creative process might not be about grace, but about change and transformation. This is very true. This is very true. My other thing is, like, if I really end up hating, like, this part of the badge, I can just cover that up with the name, and it'll be fine, because you won't even be able to see it. Whereas the art here all looks really nice. Doing the Feeding Frenzy is the most community I've felt while playing. I think it's so sweet. Like, I think it's such a fun way for us all to, like, get together and make someone's day. And every single person that we've done for the Feeding Frenzy so far has been, like, so excited to, like, log in and see. That's been the part of ARTFIGHT that I've been enjoying. Like, I like, close my eyes and I do not see the discourse. I'm just having fun playing and making people happy. What's a Feeding Frenzy? Okay. Feeding Frenzies are, I say we, but, like, I pick someone, I go out and I try to find someone that hasn't gotten any attacks this ARTFIGHT yet, but has made attacks for other people. And then as a community, we all swarm and attack them together. Originally, I was taking suggestions, but as far as responded earlier, people were not listening to instructions, and they were commenting and asking to be the target of the Feeding Frenzy when they'd already gotten attacks. And I was like, that's kind of not the point. That's like, it's the point is to try and encourage people so that they play. And yeah, this is for Philadelphia for myself, because I have a critter badge, but I don't just have one for me. Hold on, I'm gonna grab like a green. It's when we beat someone up, literally beat, like, lovingly beat someone to death. What if we beat you to death, but it was nice? We were niceies about it. I'm having fun doing this, though. The greens are very pretty. Like, I guess I could also make the shirt, like, a darker green instead of just this light green, and that might help it stand out. I'm going to leave that, though, so I don't keep touching it and screw anything up. The pink, though... Getting jumped lovingly? No, literally. I think... Yeah, that's, like, a very good color for shading the cream fur. Because it looks warm, so it looks like a living thing, but it doesn't look, like, so saturated that it looks orange. I've found that this always works well as a color. But I always forget which one it is that I use for it. And... we can do, like, some here with the thumb. So when does ARTFIGHT end? End of the month. However, they extended it by 2 days because people were late to play. What marker do you use for the thinner white lines? Oh, that's not markers, that's just the paper. I just avoid those areas. And that's, like, how they stay white. I have to clean that up, actually, because it's, like, a little jagged right now. But I'm thinking of using gray for it. Also, one second, I'm taking a paint reliever. This is the most I've talked all day, and I think I'm feeling it already.
You could take a little salt water.
Okay, well, but are you going to sketch what you want your badge to look like?
What do I want my badge to look like?
Well, what a few thumbnail ideas. How are we doing today? Good, thank you, and also thank you for the hydrate. That's why you do a sketch. Exactly. You can do little silly, like, thumbnail sketches, and then you can do a few different ideas, and then I'll doctor some of them together so that I can do something that I think you would like. Would you do that if I go saltwater rinse? Will you do that for me? I think that's a fair request to make you something. I have been I was saying to Carly this weekend, I want to get you drawing again. You say that we child from Omelas ourselves, but you, sir, are one of the biggest self-inflicted victims of Omelasing yourself.
As a what?
You know the short story that those that walk away from Omelas?
No.
I'm surprised you didn't have to read that for school. It's a short story that's meant to be like a critique of capitalism that talks about a utopic town where everything is perfect and no one suffers and no one has to face hardship, but it all rides on the back of there being this child locked in a cellar that can never leave. And
oh, no, I did read that.
You did read that. And so It's meant to talk about how like the way that capitalism works as a system is it relies on the suffering of a few, that they're kept away from the rest of the society that benefits from their suffering. And the reason I say amelizing yourself is because some people have a tendency to believe that others' happiness is fine if it relies on their suffering. And that's why I'm challenging that, because I'm like, don't ameliz yourself. You do not have to be the child locked in the cellar. You can play toys.
I mean, I don't think I'm suffering by not drawing.
I think that you aren't doing something that you enjoy. You have fun every time you do. Are the pain relievers for the canker sore still? Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately. It's like going away, but it's still irritated. I did find out it's safe if they're here for like 2 weeks, though. I was getting a little worried when it had been a few days because it's the longest they've lasted, but it's also in a place I've never had one before, so it's like getting bothered more, which is why I'm not too worried. Hi, Lemmy. Stopping by quickly just to say hi. Also, is this the ferret gif I sent earlier? Yeah, I fucking loved it. I love this ferret gif deeply. How did you make your stream overlays? Well, the pixel border is from Pokemon Emerald, just color swapped, and the fish is just a 2-frame gif that I made of the fish bouncing up and down. And all of this is done in OBS. It's like imported PNGs and stuff like that. I almost just blocked Critter's Twitch account while typing on Twitch Mobile. Scary! In school, American school, I thought capitalism was the thing. I mean, you may say that, but up until recently, the American school system was relatively liberal. It's just that it's become liberalized over time, or defunded, really, because I think they realized that like a lot of people that go into teaching are liberals, so they're not going to be able to control who goes into teaching or the curriculum, but they can just remove money from the funding. I could go on a whole rant about that, about like public schooling and how there's a reason that a lot of conservatives are like super pro private school, because they think that education is something that should only be accessible to the people that they deem exceptional, which is one of the reasons why I know that not everyone like loves school, but you being able to go to school and like having that accessible to you is actually very important. It's evil because it's a way to control the population, if you think about it. If someone's uneducated, they're easier to control. Because they won't know their rights, and they won't know their history, so they won't know what has existed before them, and therefore they don't even have the idea that they could or should be fighting back against mistreatment, because they don't know it's mistreatment to begin with. Even my southern ass had a course on evolution when I was in school. They removed it shortly after I was graduated, and that's been happening a lot of places lately. That's why so many trad wife influencers are like, homeschooling is the best. Exactly! Because they want to take their kids... Here's the other thing. If you have a kid that's being neglected at home, or that's experiencing any form of like mistreatment or abuse, whether it be sexual or physical, a lot of times, yeah, public school has health classes that go over bodily autonomy, or they should. It depends where you are, of course, because some places in the Bible Belt don't. And a lot of families don't like that, because kids will learn that they're being abused through those classes. And that's one of the reasons that there's such a huge push for homeschooling in right-wing spheres, because they don't want to lose the access to abuse their kids, but the kids will realize that they're being abused if they know what abuse looks like. I was Christian homeschooled and confirm it was solitary hell. Yeah. A lot of it is keeping you away from people with ideologies and experiences that are not what your family wants you to embody, because it's the fastest way to control who you become if they limit your access to who you see, and like who you interact with. Loved coming into stream and someone saying something completely based and correct, but totally not the topic I was expecting. It happens quite a lot here, but thank you. There's a book I read called Mouse, and it was banned in my old school. So I own Mouse. It's one of my favorite graphic novels, actually. Me and Black's favorite graphic novels. It's fantastic. I would highly recommend it, especially if you're someone that likes comics. You should read Mouse. But it's honestly something that I think everyone should read just for the sake of history. because it is a very good history book, but it's a graphic novel too, so it combines comic work and nonfiction. There's a statistic where a lot of child abuse cases are reported in schools. Yes, exactly. Part of that is too because teachers are mandated reporters. My middle school had us read Mouse. And also, where can one read Mouse? So it's spelled as Maus. It's by Spiegelman. I can't remember his first name. But if you look it up, Mouse graphic novel or Mouse comic, it should come up online. I believe it is on the Internet Archive because of the fact that it was a banned book for a while.
Well, I'm gonna say, honestly, if you have the funds to do so,
yeah, I would buy it.
If you know that there is a book that is being banned, I actually highly recommend that maybe you read it for free on the Internet Archive and even download it, but then you also buy it, because that signal, as much as, companies can't resist this stuff, and, companies not good, whatever, but your dollar has power.
Yeah.
So if you still buy this book that's going to be banned, they know not to comply in advance with it because there's a demand for it, so they will lose money.
Yeah.
It's not the best way to stop books from being banned and from being sold, but, use the dollar, use the power of the purse when you can.
Not only that, if you physically own it, it's a lot harder to control who reads it, because if you have a physical copy, you can loan it to people, and then this book that is not allowed to be sold can suddenly be accessible through, you and your friends and, just sharing resources.
Oh, and I saw libraries, too.
Yes.
So if you have a library card, the chat's gonna have to help me here. Is it Libby?
I think so,
but
yes.
With Libby, if your library has it, or if they don't have it, they can request it for their digital archives of books. And they also keep track of what books are being digitally checked out, and that also helps, again, fight back against them being banned, because there's a demand for this book.
Also, yes, it's Art Spiegelman. Thank you. I knew his last name was Spiegelman, but I couldn't remember his first name. Art is such a fun name. Off topic, the shirt color goes so well with the green eyes. Thank you. I'm still bouncing back and forth what color I want it to be. But I don't hate what I've chosen so far. I think I'm going to leave it as it is so I don't touch it a million times on stream. But I am going to finish coloring over top of the areas I made mistakes. And smooth that out so it's a little easier for when I come back to it. Also, is Mouse on the internet? I'm pretty sure it's on the Internet Archive, yes. Checked my copy, and it was only 1S ship memory. I think you might be thinking of the way that it's spelled sometimes throughout the book, because the SS is the secret police. In Nazi Germany, the SS was the secret police. So there are few deliberate nods to the secret police and different, segments of the Nazi army, because Mouse is about a Jewish family surviving during the Nazi regime. So it's not nods for the wrong reasons, to say. Quietly recommending 451 Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury on the importance of books and literary control. This is also true. I have complicated thoughts on Ray Bradbury, but I've talked about it on stream before. My experience is a weird mix of Korean and American education systems, so it's often a little difficult for me to fully comment on these, not to mention the memory disorder. Yeah. I need to read Mouse again. I would very much recommend it. I was going to say that the book's good. Ray Bradbury's not the best person, but I do understand why that book is specifically brought up. Unfortunately, he was very, very anti-black. The thing that's crazy, too, is that he was, I didn't even know that until I was an adult, and I'm just sitting here like, dog, how? You have one of the biggest anti-censorship books of all time, and you're sitting here and telling me that you're racist? You're the guy that we learned when talking about education and anti-censorship is racist, but people always find ways to surprise me. Censorship is only bad when it's happening to me. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people. Mid-century sci-fi authors are a fascinating bunch, and they vary so wildly because some of them use sci-fi. Like, if I'm not mistaken, War of the Worlds is a anti-colonial book. Like, it's talking about how we are horrified by the idea of an invasion of an alien species that treats us subhuman, but we've done that to people for centuries. Like, that's something that was just accepted as normalcy for ages and ages. And when War of the Worlds came out, the idea of being like anti-colonial was pretty shocking. Like, it was a shocking idea to use sci-fi. I have articles about that from my courses. I haven't read any articles on it, but I did read a published version of War of the Worlds that starts out with like a prologue sort of explaining the idea that like this story is about, or this story was inspired by. Speaking of politically important graphic novels, Persepolis. I've never seen that one. I've never read it. Also, Bradbury's kind of like those racist people that consider anti-hate crime laws in the same camp as censorship. Yes, unfortunately. Which is, again, it's one of those things where, like, a good conversation topic getting brought up. It's like, unfortunate, worst person you know has a very good point. Where, yes, I don't agree that censorship is good, but also, why are we calling anti-hate crime laws censorship? Like, that's just simply not the same thing. Consequences of your actions is not the same thing as censorship. Alright, so... Sorry, I wanted to do this as lighter green because I wanted it to match kind of the eye area. But then I'll put this one down. Then I will work on another one. I should probably flatten this with a book too, so it has some time to flatten out and dry.
Will you go do your wash?
I'll do my wash, yeah. I'll do the saltwater rinse so that you can sketch your guy. Come here. I will even leave this up for you so that you can see the badge if you want an example. Okay, it's not falling. I have an orange pencil, and if you want an eraser, there's some right here. This one's a little better. Maybe if I like knock it back, like, yeah, you know what, that's good enough. So, Forrest will watch you guys for a moment while I go do that. I'm also gonna put this back in the freezer.
Okay, hi. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm gonna do for this. Hello. I do have a PNG guy. Unfortunately, he's stuck in the corner. I know how to fix it, but the problem is that VideoTube will pop up for both my PNG tuber and also Critter's PNG tuber. So if they're not like the same proportions and I move the sprout to capture, then one of us could be floating. And I thought being in the corner was funnier than floating, you know? It's funnier? Okay. Maybe draw your guy with a food you like. Well, the problem is that I'm fat and I like food. Like, I like a lot of foods. That is the issue. Then draw many. I could draw many foods. I could draw. Well. What's the last food that you ate that you really enjoy? Well, so that's flan. I just had flan. I don't know how like how am I supposed to hold, like, have my hands out like this with just in my badge with, like, holding a flan. I mean, I could just, that's funny, that's funny. Inhaling like Kirby. Well, so this guy, so like my tuber, because I actually drew my tuber. I need like a reference. Hang on, let me, you're gonna get cut off for a second here. Oh, well, you won't know that you got cut off, but like I'm not gonna be able to see chat as easily. Hang on. Okay, so if I like, hang on, you'll see what I'm doing. No, that's too big. Because he has like a bean body. Is this Kirby enough for you? No, I think his eyes are too high. I think they need to be like, yeah. Is it too light or can you see? Well, okay, so the problem is I started and now I don't know. Wait, hang on. I need to figure what's the funniest. Where is the funniest place to put his arms? Up here, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So does this look too cat-like? I guess that's the question here. Beautiful? Mm-hmm. Okay, the problem with using a pen is, like, what if I mess it up? Not that it's, like, high art. I've also never drawn his feet before because he's always been a tuber. I think that's it. So, like, because I'm also trying to think about, there is a picture where my tuber, VTube, where the fuck, I don't know how they organize their files. Art file. Okay. Okay, so the problem is, if I bring this up, I think you'll see that unfortunately most of what I'm going off of here, he also does not have feet. Where's the fucking print screen button? Oh. There's no feet here. Sorry, the OBS is set up a lot differently from my OBS. So I'm floundering a little bit. Wait, I did that wrong. Edit. Export single layer PNG. Okay. I don't know what any of those questions mean, so we're just gonna click OK. Browse. It's not here.
What are you looking for?
So I was trying to get a PNG of this because I started drawing this.
What is that?
But when I saved it as a PNG, I exported it. But it will.
It's right there.
So OBS is a liar.
You're in my boyfriend folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the PNG one. You're not in the CSP one.
Is
The
there a second?
Desktop, yeah.
There's a second folder.
Art file desktop. There's a working. Go to the desktop. You've got this.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Ah. Okay. Hang on. This is the best stream ever. This is what it was like every time I streamed. I hope.
It was, but I loved it every day.
Okay. So if you see when I say I don't wait, can I like
You have to unfreeze the stream.
how what do you mean it's frozen?
See, it's not moving.
But why is it frozen?
Open up the Firefox. There you go. Now bring back OBS.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, sometimes it freezes because it gets overwhelmed.
Oh, that's stupid. Okay. If I put this in the corner, there's only one picture here where it has legs in what I was kind of using as a reference. So like what? It's like just
What if you drew a pen?
just like fat feet.
So they could see.
Fat feet. There. Fat feet. You should make that better.
Make that your badge?
No, you should just make that better.
Okay. I don't know if I can talk.
Does it hurt that bad?
Yeah. Would you sit here with me so that I can still talk every so often, but I'm not just sitting in silence?
I mean, I can. I was trying to pack stuff, though.
You can back and sit with me. I love you. Far stream? It's more like together. Stream together. I just need help.
I'm hoping the pain reliever starts working too.
I have an ice pack. Hopefully that'll help. Go rest if you need to. The problem is I want to draw. Like, I'm fine to draw. Every time I open my mouth too wide, it hurts. I can't talk loud. Are you Kirby?
Yeah, kind of. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Oh my god.
No, around the other side. Because the camera's here. Your other side. So you can...
I think regardless, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do envelopes.
I think so. Just clear off the desk. Are you okay? I have a cold sore, like a canker sore. This is how it is right now. And I do have ibuprofen. I took it. It's just not working yet.
But
Why no chair?
I can't get it over here. It's fine.
Do you want mine?
No, it's fine.
Ibuprofen. For it looks like she's on the corner of paper dancing for us. This is true. Also, is there still music? Fun fact.
Fun fact is
Fun
there's
fact.
still. I mean, I didn't turn off the music.
No, but it was only an hour playlist.
Oh, you want me to check while you're drawing?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay. Do you know which tab it is?
That one. The one with the sparkles. No, the music's done.
Okay, what if I just like...
You can do it. Okay. Baby, why are you having such a... Why are you grandfather? Dude.
There we go.
Dude.
I did it.
Okay.
I didn't know if it would mess up your setup if I like made the page bigger.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Let me tab out.
So I did what I knew how to do, which is I full screened it, which doesn't interfere with anything underneath it, and then I just clicked the replay button.
Oh my god. I can't see the YouTube stream. Okay, there you go. There we go. It's fixed. It's fine. Old Forest Unk.
How's that any different from what I did?
Hmm?
How was that any different from what I did?
Just that you didn't bring the YouTube chat back so I could see it afterwards. Is this your badge? Is this your... Can we make you another badge? What is it you're eating?
Flan.
Oh, okay. Aw, I was right. I thought that flan and cheesecake were your favorite desserts, but I wasn't sure about the flan.
I wouldn't say flan's like my favorite, but it is very good.
That's why I think it's funny that you like Pom Pom. Pom Pom Purin, because his whole thing is flan.
Dude, he's sticking his tiny hand in
He bothers their drawer so
Stop.
much. He does that, his papa. Black and White have a drawer, like we all have like drawers that we put our journaling and like art stuff into, and those two share a drawer, and Buggy always digs in their drawer. Honorary Hispanic farce licking flan. The digger. He like
He really likes to dig. Like I think more so than any of the other cats, honestly.
Harbor digs, but like when he's angry.
Yeah, like he'll dig in the blanket or at his scratch pads when he's pissed off. Like if I pet him too much,
Yeah.
If I pet him too much, he'll give me the look, and then he'll go fuck off to the other side of the room and scratch his scratch pad really hard, and then come back and flop at my feet. And part of me wonders, like, what does that mean about? What does that mean? Like, is he pissed? Is he mad at me, or is he just overstimulated?
Overstimulated probably and trying to like vent it. I know Farce is an ex-barista. I'm curious what his top favorite drinks to make are. He's not really an ex-barista. He's still a barista.
I'm a current barista.
We thought he was going to be ex, but then he couldn't leave the place he was working.
I mean, okay, so are you talking favorite drink to make or favorite drink, like, to drink? Because I would say those are different.
Hold on, I can check that as soon as I get this reference in here. I've been making references transparent so that I could see them a little easier on stream.
Almost just fell.
Do you want... Bring a chair,
No.
silly.
No.
You're over here torturing yourself for no reason.
I'm not torturing myself. I am strengthening my core.
Your knees, though.
No, I'm on carpet. It's fine.
Overstimulated yeah. Self-soothing. Oh, but you didn't answer what your favorite drinks to make were.
Oh, well, I asked if it was to drink or to make.
To make.
Oh, Okay. I think I would say when I'm making drinks at home, I actually really like to make matchas. Like, I like to make layered, like, multi-flavor matchas. I just made a banana one the other day with, like, cold foam on top, and it was really good. And they're fun to make. If I'm just drinking a drink, though, I would say, unfortunately, I like a sweet little latte.
Why did you say it so gaily?
Am I not gay?
No, I just think you said it like, I just want like a sweet little latte. You said it really cute.
You're marrying me.
I know. I love you. That's not a bad thing. Very cool Mantis Bug Sona. Sis Dyer, do you have a recipe for the banana matcha?
So there is a company, I'm racking my brain right now. I think it's Purple Potions. The owner is a Filipino woman, and she has a couple different syrups. The one is Banana Q. That's specifically the syrup I used for this. It's really good. It's like caramelized banana flavored. I put a teaspoon of that into like 6 ounces of milk. Filled that cup up most of the way with ice. Did my matcha on top. And that's a personal ratio because everybody likes their matcha a little bit differently. I think I do... Thanks, Harper. I'm trying to think of my...
Oh, the mouse. There you
Sorry.
go.
I'm trying to think of my proportions, but I don't know off the top of my head because it's very... There's a specific cup that I use that has measurements on the outside, and I sort of just fill up to lines. But if you look up, like, matcha proportions, you can find and, like, experiment with yourself. And then I just put, like, a teaspoon of the syrup in... I don't know. Again, it's sort of vibe-based to make a cold foam, and I put that on top.
I fear I've made a mistake. I think I did the badge too close to the top of the page.
Yeah.
I think I have to start over. This is so sad.
This is unlike digital art. You can't just grab it and move it down.
It's okay. It's more practice drawing Harpy. I thought Forrest was working at the insurance place. I mean, you could tell the story again if you want.
It turned out to be an MLM, and it was not an insurance agency. It was unfortunately...
It was a lie.
It was unfortunately just a dude who was trying to sell me insurance so then I could sell insurance because he was sold insurance too.
I still think that that's really evil that, like, they listed
I still
it.
think that shouldn't have been put on Indeed. That's my thing. Also, sorry if you hear tapping, I'm packing envelopes.
But look, you showed with your packing. It's good. No, look, you can show them if you want. Here, I'll take one. They're on their way to you.
The problem is they don't like the sleeves as much as the prints.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like bend them in the envelope, so it's been taking longer than it should because every single envelope I have to like tap and make sure it doesn't get folded.
You know what else I realized is that I can just keep Harpy's head because I don't need the whole body, so then I can just make them bigger. Get bigged. Yeah, there we go. Do they know about this? No, I don't think they've seen yet.
Harpy was in stream earlier, but I think they
know.
left already, right?
I was strategic about this. I wanted to surprise them. I love my friends. They just popped in briefly. My other thought is Harpy will be moving to the States eventually, and they really want to go to their first furry convention. So if I make them badge, then when they get here, they'll have a badge to use, and then they'll have something to use for their first furry convention. And I think that there's something nice about using like a handmade badge, especially, because I love the digital ones that I've been making. I think they're really cute. But as nice as those are, I think that there's something, to me, like special about making handmade badges for people. It's so sweet of you. I think WW should have its own crime-adjacent acronym. It sounds very illegal. Is there a chance of getting that taken down? I'm thinking that if he reported it...
So the problem with MLMs and how they skirt a lot of this stuff is technically when you're a part of an MLM, you're a contract worker. So they were... Like, so it's inherently not illegal. It's not very ethical. That's the difference there.
Ethics versus legality, or what's the problem? It's like gambling. Like, gambling is not illegal in most places in the States. But it is, like, ethically dubious to get people hooked on gambling because it is addictive.
Well, it's addictive and a lot of, like, places are rigged against you.
Yeah.
Like it's not... I would say, I think we would hear more about people winning money gambling if the odds were truly neutral.
As
and not
they
like
claim to be.
Yeah, and not like rigged in some way. The house always wins. Oh my god.
What you can do instead of gambling is buy a single blind box and then be disappointed by the figure you get, and then you'll never gamble again. Because it's you even get a figure out of that. Like, even though you're gambling, you're at least getting something out of it. It's not like you can buy a box that's... Think about it this way. Gambling is like if you could buy a blind box, but there could be nothing in it. Like, you could buy a blind box, but there would be no toy.
And no toy.
At least they're laughing, and it doesn't sound like these people are fighting.
Yeah, it sounded like people were fighting earlier.
Me, when I get cinema roll, it's okay. I know someone that would take cinema roll off your hands and be happy about it. But I give Pom Pom to Forrest. Nobody ever has Kabuki Nantaro, though. My Lala, the little calico cat, the train conductor calico cat. Dude, I feel like we're in med. No, pee-pee.
PP, it's okay.
Don't be scared.
The Prozac needs to work faster.
What pencil is that? Okay, so it's a Pikmin pencil. Sorry, ignore like the paint on my hands. But I have an orange lead in it so that it sketches like a little bit easier and like it doesn't leave his mark on the paper. Plus, when you color over it, it is orange, so it looks a little nicer with like certain colors. But I like having it in my Pikmin pencil because I think it's cute. Well, it's sad because I should like Cinnamon Roll. He was my favorite as a kid, but I'm getting Cinna fatigue. I understand. You know what's funny is part of the reason that Sky doesn't have Cinna fatigue is because they haven't been here for his popularity rise. Like, I genuinely was like, I'm kind of surprised you like Cinnamoroll because Cinnamoroll is kind of like super popular and you usually go for like the underdog. But the thing is, like, back when they were around, Cinnamoroll really was not as well known. So they came to, and then all of a sudden he's everywhere and everyone's favorite. Are you guys up high? Yeah, we're on the 3rd floor. That's just how loud that is. Harder. I also love Choco Cat. Choco Cat is me and White's shared custody baby. It's really more hers because it looks like Pluto, but I do love Choco Cat. Waiting for my phone to charge so I can work on attacks. Are you drawing on your phone? I know some people draw on their phone and I'm like wildly...
I don't know how.
With their finger.
Like, mad props.
It's impressive and I'm a little afraid of you, but like more impressed than afraid. I could do like a little heart cheek or like the little... like the... I don't know how to describe other than like the kawaii cheeks. Choco Cat was like the first Sanrio thing I ever got from what I remember. I use my finger to draw. I scare myself? That's impressive. Also, what do you think of Retsuko? I like Retsuko, and I do kind of relate to her. Like, she's very real to me.
Will you be okay if I feed the cats?
Yeah.
Pee-pee. Pee-pee. Do you want food?
Why are you saying... Why did it sound like you said foot, but is the German accent?
I think I'm just freaking him out more. Hang on. I'm gonna...
You're scaring
I'm
him.
scared. Come on. Let's go get food. Let's go get food with Papa.
World's scared most little baby.
You'll be glad you did.
Humming Mint is also cute. How do you draw with a tablet and no finger? That's what scares me. Oh my god, wait. I just realized that we're gonna be on vacation soon. I was asking Forrest about this earlier, asking if I should bring my tablet to vacation. And I'm like, I'm so back and forth about it. Because I could bring it, but then maybe the rule is like I can't do any work. I have to just draw for myself if I bring it. Got Batsmower sticker from a boba shop for free the other day. He suits you. I could see it. It's like him if he was shy, but like tsundere. My favorite Tenryu is Kuropi. He's my little son. That's Lemmy's favorite, too. But I only bring it for toys and nothing else. Playtime. That's kind of what I'm thinking of, because I know that there's, like, some pieces that would be fun to draw. But that's why I was thinking of bringing only traditional, because then, like, it really forces me only to play toys. So I'm so-so. The problem is with traditional is if I would want to do something, like, with different colors, I would have to bring a bunch of different materials. To me, Batsmaru is shy. He just has BPD. I get it. I understand. But like with like my lime green is running out for my acrylic markers. So if I wanted to draw my fursona, I would have to use. I wouldn't be able to do it with acrylic markers, and I don't even think I have a lime green alcohol marker either. So I would just kind of be a SOL. I love Harpy's like little levitating spring neck. It's so fun. Did you already feed them?
Mm-hmm.
That was so fast. Thank you for sitting with me too. It's just I can't open my mouth very wide, so I'm limited to talking like little square tiny mouth like this.
I think the problem is our cab wheel's in the way.
I bet if you pushed it back a little bit, you could put the chair here.
Oh.
Or you could bring another chair over, like the other rolling chair over, and I could sit in that one. Could have this one. Let's see, wait, and I could do Harpy's like little claws.
Hang on, I need to make sure the boys aren't eating the wrong food.
That's okay. $5,000 farters. This is so cute. God, I've been waiting to do them a badge for like the longest time, but I had to game it right. Your voice was sounding rectangular. It's literally because I can't open my mouth that wide without it hurting. I'm scared. I don't want this to mean that I can't stream until it's healed, but also I'm like, if my streaming is going to be like no talking anyway. I guess what I could do is, if that's the case, because I'm calling the dentist tomorrow, and if that's what they say is that I should really avoid talking, maybe what I'll do for tomorrow's stream is do like a no talking stream, and it can just be like a quiet co-working stream. Silent streams also aren't bad. I feel a little bad for it, but like at the same time, I know that the people that would rather have a stream wouldn't mind a silent stream, so I think that it'll be okay. Oh, I like Little Forest Fellow too. That's Red's favorite. He's like, I don't like Sanrio, and then Little Forest Fellow shows up and he's like, except that one. I'm like, yeah, of course that would be the exception. I think all of them are cute in general, but I do think that the Kabuki Nantaro is my favorite. I just want to make sure I'm not getting too few fingers for them, or too little fingers for them. It is 4. Okay, it's 4 and a thumb. My favorite Sanrio's are Kurumi and Catnip. Late to the combo is doing something. So I should ask how he feels about bats, because that is just him. I don't know if he likes bats. I don't think he dislikes bats, Maru. I don't know if he's ever considered him before. He's also a very mammals guy, you must remember. I'm sure he could be convinced. My friend Harpy's so cute. Consider the bats. Do other people agree the music could be a little louder? I can turn it up. I didn't want it to be too overpowering, but like, I can totally do that. Okay, wait. So, Harpy hair. I should put little buggies on it too. I think that would be cute. Do you understand? Do you see the vision? Actually, I think maybe not here. It needs to be lower. I'm basic. I'm just an evil pink Hello Kitty girl. Why evil? Why evil? I've noticed something about Hello Kitty is that Hello Kitty is either like the like country, like kind of cottagey aesthetic girls, or like evil ones, like evil kind of like I regret saying like hot Cheeto girls, but like that's how a lot I've seen self-identify. You know, it's like eat hot chip and lie girls. Like that's the all bisexual girls know is eat hot chip and lie, except it's all Hello Kitty girls know is eat hot chip and lie. But there's no in between. Exactly. To what Aspen said. But then the other kind of scene is like the like gingham apple pie, like very kind of like Americana cutesy. I know them as pink monster girls. That's a good way of putting it. I've also known
What's this little cap for?
the eraser.
Oh, that was not for.
Thank you. I was looking for that. See? Now it's all better. Who's My Melody for? My Melody is the only one that, unfortunately, I also know many evil My Melody fans. I love My Melody. I think she's so cute. But, like, My Melody goes back and forth between being really nice girls and girls that, like, are mean as fuck. And the cute gore girls. See... Also, a little behind, but the potential of a silent stream would be wild. You've mentioned needing the silent focus on rendering before. As long as no one would mind it, it would be a lot easier for me to do a silent stream than it would be to try to talk through injury. Also, I'm gonna use green for the antenna.
I got the background. You can peel the background off too.
Yeah, and then you could use it to scrapbook. I specifically did that because I know a lot of people that ask for stickers or scrapbook makers. For those of you that don't know, Faris is talking about the print club for last month is the Moo stickers, and the background can be peeled off to be used as like scrapbook material.
It took way longer for these to get here than they were supposed to, though.
Yeah, and I'm glad with
A little
the
mad
quality.
about it.
I'm just going to make sure that for this future when I do stickers that I work on them ahead of time and then do them in between prints so that it can take time and it can be okay. I think something needs to go like here. I could do another butterfly.
Do you want it symmetrical?
Mm-hmm. Or somewhat symmetrical so it doesn't like hang lopsided.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could also erase the hand here and just have the one, because that takes away some of the weight from that side.
Mm-hmm.
What about Hangyodan boys? I know many people who like Hangyodan. You've got a sticker club? It's actually not a separate club, it's the print club. So the print club is going to get stickers this month instead of getting a print. Do you want to show... Here, I can show the Moomoo's off
that's
again.
one that's not in a sleeve.
This is going to be the print club for...
Well, this was the print club.
For June. Yeah. And then Absol is July.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that I got it... You already peeled this one?
Yeah, a little bit. It's also kind of bent on one of the corners, so I wasn't going to use it for any
So
use.
the background can peel off too. So if you want it, you can use the pattern to like scrapbook with. And then the stickers are like a pearlescent paper sticker. So they're like soft. They're not vinyl, so they're not like shiny. And they're not waterproof either, importantly. But you can put them over top things. There are even stickers that I found that you can draw over top of, but that's not these. I was considering doing that for a future one. I'm excited for them. I am too. I'm going to use some of them in a journal, I think. I'm excited to do Harpy's badge. It's very cute. So I do still feel like that needs like a little something over there, but maybe I could just do like another butterfly.
I mean, I don't think...
It doesn't need it to be symmetrical.
No, I don't think so. I think after you remove the one hand, it's a little bit more balanced. And the other thing is, too, is that it depends... Right now, you're seeing it head on.
That's true.
But...
On the screen.
Well, so it doesn't have to necessarily hang like that.
The clip could be here.
Mm-hmm. Like, it could be a little off-center, because then it could hang differently.
Yeah. I got stream. Welcome in. Critter, I saw the zine pre-order. Oh my god, yeah. Stop, wait, I should do that. Okay, guys, you know the Pokemon Pokeplate zine that I worked on? It's open for pre-order now. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I can show my piece off really quickly. And also there's more tiers, so they're adding things to it. And the more orders that they get. What's up?
I have to handwrite this one. I didn't put this on the next line.
Oh, I see.
Dang it.
So this piece that I did, covered my face, but don't worry about it, is the zine for it is out now. So if you wanted to get the zine that this was for, it was like a cookbook. Also, would the print club be put on hold due to your break? No, I'm going to still do print club, don't worry. I don't usually put print club on break unless something Actually, I don't think I've ever paused Print Club.
No,
Once.
because it's kind of in a way separate,
Yeah.
and like I can do most of the background stuff for it.
It
so all
also
you need to-
travels easy.
Yeah, all you need to do is do the artwork for it, and I can do everything else anyways. So
Mhm.
just because you're on hiatus doesn't mean it's gonna stop. Ow.
So
Go to their Blue Sky.
that's a good point. Because I think that's where they posted the
That's
pre-orders.
yeah, I think that's where they posted the link too.
Yeah, okay. So if you wanted to buy the Poke Plate scene, the pre-orders are open. It is a cookbook with illustrations, and all of them are based around Pokemon. And I have to say, I don't want to like toot my own horn or like, you know, gas it up like crazy style, but I have been able to see all of the pages in the recipes for the zine as it's been worked on, and I am very excited to get this zine. I actually think I'm getting like the extended package for it. Like, I don't know if you saw, it's recipes and then also the big bundle. Like, okay, I can show you now.
Yeah, this specific print is gonna piss me off. It's not moving in the envelope.
Okay, but did you see the notepad with all the electric types on it?
Well,
I knew you would, and the one with Typhlosion too.
Mhm.
I saw the person doing this one and this one, and I knew that I had to get the bundle when I saw that because I was like, you are gonna need these. Also, there's a print in here that's like kind of Aspen food. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I gotta show this one off. The wooden charms in the bag, what if I cried? Everything just looks so good. Black Pokemon trainer with black and gray beard. Like, this is... And it's even got a few of your favorite Pokemon in it, too. Hold on. Aspen, I hope you're here. You need to see this. I'm coming back, I swear to God. I'm running as fast as I can. Hello? Where are you?
where are you?
I guess it's not
I'm
there.
so sorry.
Hold on, I'm coming back, I swear. I think that the image is just really fucking tiny. Okay, I don't know why I was doing that, but this is the print that I was talking about. Look how good this looks! I'm so... Aspen, look at this. It's food for you! Black Pokemon trainer, older black man Pokemon trainer. I knew that you would love this. I'm just saying, guys, I think that this zine is really cute. This is also the bundle that comes with the Munchlax sticker. So I figured...
Well, and it goes to the World Kitchen?
World Food Kitchen. I was gonna say, it's a charity zine, so all of the proceeds are going to the... proceeds are going to the World Food Kitchen. So it's for a good cause, too. The coloring, I know, I love this piece. It's so Aspen Dog Fins. Win a shiny bass player toxicity too. I gotta save for my binder, but I'm so excited for everyone getting this. I think you're Boo Boo the Fool. You forget that I'm getting this so that I can send you the postcard forehead. Like, as cute as this print is, I can also just send it to you. I already have, like, things to send you, and I'm going to Philadelphia to get stickers. Yeah, it's still possible to get the zine. I pinned it. That link that's pinned is pre-orders.
Yeah, and they're... How long is the pre... It's for another couple weeks, right?
Yeah, it just opened on the 18th, so it's only been 2 days. Ignore me, I just saw the pin. It's more than okay. It's more than okay. I can't tell you for sure when pre-orders end either. I don't want to, like, lie to you, but I can check and tell you tomorrow for stream 2.
They might say it on their Blue Sky.
They probably do. Pre-orders open till August 22nd. Oh, that's so
like
long.
a whole month.
I'm sorry, hello? No, Harvey, go away. You're not supposed to see this. It was meant to be a surprise. I was waiting for you to leave. But not actually. Like, you can see me working on it. You didn't hear, but I know that you've talked about going to Philadelphia and it being your first furry convention. And I figured, I don't want to assume, but I figured you don't have a name badge. So I wanted to make you a name badge for when you get here, so that you have one ready for your first furry con. I'm gonna go back to the torture room. Why are you in the torture room? Avert your gaze. It's okay. Also, the art style is so familiar. I honestly, a lot of really talented artists worked on the scene. It's possible that you might recognize people that worked on it. I gotta find my light blue. Wherever it might be. I think this is just blue. It should be in the pastel pack.
Does it ship to different countries? Not sure. Honestly, I'd just check their Blue Sky.
Mm-hmm.
I'd check their Blue Sky and see if they say anything about like just shipping. Because I didn't see anything that it was just like the States exclusive, but it does. I'm ordering right now. Okay, that's good to know. I bought one in New Zealand.
Oh, that's really impressive because I know New Zealand shipping is like a nightmare. New Zealand shipping, I've got friends in New Zealand that I've tried to like send birthday gifts to before, and they're like, okay, so that'll be $150 to send a single plushie, and I'm like, so you want me to die? You hate me and want me dead?
New Zealand, Germany, I think, because they have weird.
It's like for environmental.
It's for environmental reasons, so I can appreciate it, but also sometimes when you're shipping stuff in or when you're a small time artist, you don't know how much plastic in a different measurement system that by shipping your stuff into is going to produce, so you can't exactly buy, like, 'cause you have to buy a license to ship to Germany, which we did when we did the charms, and it was a pain in the butt.
It's one of the reasons I'll never, like, we're gonna do some washi tape possibly in the future, and I want to do embroidered patches, but I don't think I will ever do anything of plastic again, not just for environmental reasons, but also because, and not just environmental, not just humanitarian, but also because shipping it to other countries is ghoulish. The eyes showing up behind the hair is like how some characters with short bangs in animes have their eye appear even when covered by hair. Should I draw the line over the hair because of that? I had tucked the hair behind, but I can do the hair more over it like this, if that's better. Because I want to be, the hair is not behind the eyes, it's like a swoop. I want to make sure that I get it accurate, so if that looks a little better, just let me know. I do like the swoop hair too. That's amazing, thank you. Are the Milk Tank sticker pack available in the shop? They will be, but they're not yet. They're going to be available when we get back from vacation.
I was going to say, that's the only thing that's sort of taking a pause while we're on vacation, is that, like, if stuff in the shop sells out and it doesn't get restocked before we go, it's probably not going to get restocked until we get back.
And part of my reason for not adding that is because I want to include the blue one. And so I'm going to order the blue Milk Tank sticker while we're on vacation, so that when we get back, that'll be there to go up in the shop, and with the pink one. And I was thinking of having an option of just getting them both with like a little bit of a discount. I'm going to do a sale for my birthday because I did that last year, which also means I get to design a Critter birthday sticker. I could do that traditionally. That could actually be kind of fun, like doing a traditional sticker and then... Is there an update on the Critter fursuit? It's on its way. It's not like being shipped, but like it's almost done. The new head is almost finished and getting furred right now. But it will not be here in time for Philadelphia. I'm kind of sad about it, but I'm also like, at the same time, maybe it's better that for a con that's going to be as hot as this one, I'm not fursuiting for my first time. Also, Totally Vulcan, thank you for the gifted subs. Oh, falling envelopes. There are new photos. I could get them, but unfortunately my keyboard is tucked away because me and Faris are sitting at the desk at the same time. Also, genuinely thank you for sitting here with me. I love you. The company is appreciated. Alright. Harpy, can I paint your guys' nails? Oh wait, you got a gifted sub. Awesome. It's okay if not, but I was just thinking you would look... I could give you like lime green nails. It's an earlier con or meetup you can go to. So fun fact, there is a snowball in Delaware that's very tiny. It's only got like 600 people. That it's for New Year's Eve, and my one high school bestie goes to it. And so that's probably where I'm going to suit for the first time, and because it's cold, I'm not as scared. captions are frozen. Here, I can fix those. So Critter Suit needed a new head because the first one that the suit maker made was too tiny, so it made Critter look really pinheaded. I didn't ask for a new one either. She actually offered, she was like, I know I can do better than this, and I don't like that the head is so small, so do you mind if I remake you a new one? And I was like, I really appreciate it. I don't want to ask for that if that would be too, like, tedious. And she was like, no, like, I really like your character, and I want to do it justice, so she is remaking the head from scratch, which is, like, crazy, but also very impressive. Let's see. I think this was the color I used. Oh, good lord, why are you dark? Okay, that's better. It was like there was some leftover scuff on it. We were talking about badge comps earlier, I think. What did you say about them again? I was thinking I'd like to save up some money to commission you someday. I don't think I'll do like digital name badges again as commissions, but I've been having fun doing traditional. And so what I was saying is, I think for a few tasks for ARTFIGHT this year, I'm going to do a bunch of traditional name badges so that I can get an idea of what the process is like, and then possibly offer them as just commissions, only, you know, like one-off whenever I have time. Although Forrest and I had discussed doing something that I think I might implement. I might have commissions be for Ko-Fi members only, so that I don't get, like, swamped with them. But that's a tentative, because I know that members of stream, like, aren't members of the Ko-Fi, and I don't want to, like, force that if they don't want to join. It was just so that I could have a little, like, less to look through, because in the past when I've opened commissions, I've gotten, like, so many inquiries that I, like, spend hours, like, scanning through them all. I've seen people do that, and it's just gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't think that I have enough time to go through, like, hundreds of submissions. Plus, it's nice. It's just like a nice way to say thank you for people for supporting me. This character is so cute. Is it linked anywhere? Let me grab a link. Yeah, this is my friend Harpy. They're actually like a mod in chat. Please, actually, everybody draw Harpy. They are my good friend. And also, I love my mantis. Hold on, I can do this. Wait, that would be I did send the link, but if you want to pin it or like send a better one, that would be awesome. Well, time to join the Ko-Fi. The print club is full. That's the other thing. The print club's full right now, but Forest is. I mean, you can.
Well, so here, okay. I found out that this was an autism thing not too long ago, but I have like my fail-safe like pathing that I have to go through. So like, either with Mega Coffee Corp, right? If I stay there, I would have to reduce my hours. Once I'm able to reduce my hours, because my manager doesn't have to approve me asking for less hours, because they might need me. Mm-hmm. And it could be one of those things like, well, if you can't work this many hours, then you're just fired, and I don't want that. So if I can reduce my hours, then we can add more slots to the print club, because I will have more time to do it in a week.
And even if you don't do that and you get the job at the new place,
that's my pathing.
Okay,
so that's like the first and easiest. Okay, actually, this is backwards. So if I get the job at the new place, there's better hours. I'm going to ask for less hours than what I'm working now. So we will be able to increase the amount of slots in the print club, because I will have more time to work on it. If that doesn't work out, then I'm going to have to wait to be able to reduce my hours at Mega Coffee Corp, and then we'd be able to add more slots. So it just depends on which happens, and it depends on how soon that all happens. Because right now I think there's 300 people, so I have so every month I have to pack 300 envelopes, plus whoever orders people from the shop. And I'm not saying have to like a bad thing. It's just it's a lot of envelopes.
It's a lot of envelopes.
It's a lot of envelopes by myself.
And do you know how much those comms would cost? So part of the reason that I'm doing the name badges for ARTFIGHT is so that I can see how much time it takes me to do them. But then on top of the time, how much the shipping costs and the materials cost. Now the materials, because I already have the acrylic markers, aren't too bad. It's just adjusting to like how quickly they run out of certain colors when I use them. But Wait, also, in the past, Anthro New England meetup may be up your alley. Small con Boston in January. Beautiful fursuiting conditions. I actually really wanted to go to Anthro New England. Oh, that is not the color I thought it would be at all. Wait, hold on. I'm just waiting to see if Forrest wants to go. Forrest getting buried in orders every month. And to be fair, like, we worked together for it. He does packing, I do packing, and then he does the digital part, like formatting envelopes.
Yeah. I gotta mail merge and format all the envelopes because unfortunately there's no way to do a bulk.
Wait, don't move my chair.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to.
It's okay.
Unfortunately, there's no way to like bulk format different countries. So I just have them. I have Libre Cell spit out all the info onto envelopes, and then I just move stuff around depending on the country.
Also, I don't know if you saw the person in the YouTube chat say that Anthro New England capped out at 7,000 people. Do you think that that's like a...
How big is Philadelphia?
It just hit 3,000 last year, I think.
So it is bigger than Philadelphia.
It's bigger, but it's not like Anthrocon big.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not like Otakon big either, and both of us have been to Otakon before. Now, I went when I was like 10, so I don't remember. I just know I've been, which is not really the same thing.
We haven't shipped to Indonesia. I've shipped to Hong Kong before.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pain to figure out the formatting because I couldn't find a good resource for it. Because okay, so usually what I do is I go to the United Postal Union, and they have all the countries, but I found for some countries, Hong Kong is one of the places that for some reason the formatting was out of date. So I had to find like a government website from Hong Kong that I could translate to English, and I had to like, it was not a very good translation.
Anthro New England is 6 in the attendance rating, if that helps. Yes. And I think Philadelphia is 10th in the attendance rating. It's either 10th or 14th. I can't remember for sure. Meow. They're speaking to each other through the door.
Yeah, I closed them out so that way PP want to get intimidated.
And not eat his food. Wait, Harpy, if you're still here, what color does your guy blush? Your buggy? If I had to do like little blush marks.
I'm trying to think of some other cool countries that we've shipped to.
Oh,
Singapore.
Singapore was one.
Singapore was one. There was the United...
Africa. We shipped to Africa before.
Well, Africa is a continent, my dear.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
It was South... You were close. It was South Africa we shipped to.
Are my cheeks pink? Probably. Okay. I have pink.
The United... I'm trying to remember what the abbreviation was. This is a Google question. Or not a Google. But DuckDuckGo, but that sounds less neat. Let me see.
Let me DuckDuckGo this. Let me go this. United Arab Emirates?
Yes, the UAE. That is
Let me duck this up.
that is, I think, another one that I ship to. Or we ship to.
Hold on, where? Yeah, this is the color I used. Let's duck and go it. Y'all have shipped to Finland before because I have your print on my wall.
Finland.
Norway, Sweden.
The Netherlands. I'm trying to think. We've actually shipped to most of
Haven't we also shipped to Russia?
No. No, we have not shipped to Russia.
I could have sworn we did.
What did you do to your mouse?
What do you mean, the scuffs on the side?
Yeah.
I don't know, it just happens because of the ink.
Oh.
Wait, Onyx, thank you for the resub. Sorry, it was going by quickly.
Toby Fox has posted Tenna fan fictions at Tumblr in order to get votes for the Tumblr Sexy Man poll.
This is awesome. This is awesome, actually. Ukraine, yes, I do think we've shipped to Ukraine. We've shipped like a lot of different places.
DuckDuckGo uses AI, but you can turn it off.
Yes.
Just like Firefox. I still prefer it over some other search engines.
Well, especially because Google forces you to use AI now.
Yeah, even Echo,
Rustic Critter, thank you for
the one
resub.
that plants trees.
Echo Asia.
Yeah, even that one uses AI.
Rylan Grace was in the semifinals and he got his ass whooped. I feel bad for him. Sorry, white boy.
He hasn't been around long enough,
No.
I'd say, compared to like the big three.
He's also like up against like Tenna, who's a monster, and then Senshi, who's a fat man. So it's Tumblr. They have their tastes. But Rylan could be fat if you believe. His movie just came out. He is in my brain.
I do need to find his glasses. I want his glasses.
Wait, this is the wrong blue. Of course you're I love you.
Have you seen, I saw a post where somebody was just like, I was too focused on Grace and his glasses, like, to really watch the movie, because they kept sending screenshots, and every single screenshot, his glasses were somehow like really fucked up on his face. like the one he was chewing an arm and it was hanging out of his mouth. The other one, like, they were all the way down, like they were hanging off of his ears and they were like down here somehow. Like,
It's
$200.
$200 for what? For what?
I'm sure Zenny has something similar.
His glasses are like $200. They're vintage. I tried looking for them.
The problem is I couldn't do that shit because I can't see without my glasses. I'm pretty sure his is.
I can't see without my glasses.
His are probably readers, honestly, the way he uses them. Ew, I didn't like that. Why did we harmonize?
Marriage, dog marriage.
Who has reading glasses? They just don't. Yeah, because they don't need them to see far away. Whereas if I take my glasses off, I can't even read chat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like maybe 2 feet away from the computer. I can't see anything. Ew, this actually really hurts my eyes. I'm putting them back on.
Grandpa. I want to design furry Rylan Grace. Here's the thing.
I think he'd be a mongoose.
The person that said he's a man, I only knew the movie through Tumblr fan art. You didn't know.
He's a horse.
Wait, what?
Actually, no.
I thought he would be a fox.
Not mongoose. Ferret. I think he'd be a ferret.
Oh, Rylan Grace would be a ferret?
Yeah.
I would say a fox.
I could
or
see a
ferret.
horse too, but they have different vibes.
Fox is too simple. He literally has well, so that's why I think ferret works. But he definitely has the energy of somebody that gets thrown around.
I was
a
gonna
lot.
say he looks like he can get tossed around and like not break his back. So ferret.
Aspen, you love the fanfic of that woman tossing him around. That's like your whole thing. So him getting tossed around would be perfect. What if he was a ferret and then she my wig. I'm not wrong. We could, cuz then you could make
Do you think I can pick up this envelope with my foot? Do you think I can reach it?
They could make her a bobcat. And make him like a ferret.
Okay, but the fact that he would be like a house, like a pet ferret, I
Yeah.
think that'd be funnier.
What's so funny is I think she's an owl. Owl would be perfect, actually. See, it had to be something that has very like expressive eyebrows, because she always has very like expressive eyebrow and like facial expressions in the movie. But it would definitely have to be like a predator animal, but like an unassuming predator animal, like one that's like graceful and like calculating, and not necessarily cruel, which maybe is why owl works, because owls aren't cruel, but cats, unfortunately, as much as I love them, they definitely do play with their food.
Okay, what's the worst way without spoiling it that I can describe Project Hail Mary? I'm thinking.
White woman, her pet
Gets blasted into space, meets rock.
Oh, I wasn't saying that. I was saying white woman, her... Oh, it's like if Old Yeller was a white man, and instead of a little boy owning Old Yeller, it was a 50-year-old woman.
And this is describing the plot of the movie without spoiling it?
And then there's a rock.
And then there's a rock.
Yeah. There's a rock there, too. And I like Rocky too. Rocky's awesome.
I love Rocky.
Non-binary alien with a wife.
So here's the thing. I will say, okay, so my favorite movie, and nothing has beat it yet so far, and some of it might be nostalgia, so you can hate me if
Is
you
it
want.
Pacific Rim?
It's Pacific Rim.
No, it's Pacific Rim.
Specifically.
For the gay scientists?
Well, no, shut up. Specifically, the first movie. The first movie just nails everything, right? At least in my eyes. That is my vibe of sci-fi and, like, action movies. So
When I was in college, I had 300 fan fictions of scientists from Pacific Rim saved on my phone.
okay, but where I'm going from this is that I have a very specific I have a very specific vibe of what makes a good, like, sci-fi to me, and I really liked Project Hail Mary, even though it was not a similar vibe.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, I think it's worth a watch. I think it's worth a watch if you're any kind of sci-fi fan. It's a good movie. I actually thought the pacing was really good too. I saw fucking trailers or whatever from it, and we were watching the beginning, and I'm like, when does The Rock get here? Like, I was hitting it, and I was following it. And I'm like, okay, this is so good. But I was, like, looking at my watch, and I was looking up at the movie, and I'm like, when do we see the fucking Rock?
When do we see The Rock? Hearing you guys talk about this make me laugh. But see, here's the thing.
But, like, it was paced so well. But it was paced really well. Like, I wasn't upset at the pacing. I was literally just, like, watching time run out and going, like, The Rock? The Rock? Where's this Rock that people like?
You know what's funny is that I feel like Project Hail Mary is kind of the marriage between your currency of sci-fi and my currency of sci-fi, because one of my favorite sci-fis is Arrival, but, like, I don't think that Arrival and Pacific Rim are, like, anything alike. Like, they're good. I like both of them, but I don't think that they are, like, the only similarity that the two of them share is that, like, both of them have aliens that come to Earth. I love Strat. Here's the thing. People who watch Project Hail Mary and are like, oh, Strat's so awful, Strat's evil. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I love a morally gray woman. I love a woman that has to make a difficult decision. If there's no Strat defenders, I'm dead. Like, yeah, what she did wrong, kind of wrong? Yeah, but also I love her. I don't care. If there is no Strat fans, I'm fucking dead. I just think the thing is, like, so many people don't like her. And it's like, dude, she had to save the entire human race. Like, I don't think that what she did was that crazy.
Stay vague, my friend.
I know. Sorry, I won't spoil the movie. I think the reason I really enjoyed Project Hail Mary is the sheer amount of practical effects used for it. No, it's amazing. Gripping my head, I gotta watch and read this thing, please. Here's the thing, she's not even evil. Like, I know I also love Evil Woman. You don't have to, like, press me for that information. But, like, I would argue that she's a very interesting character to me, and I think that, it's sad to see yet another queen fall to the case of fandom misogyny. But I won't go in. She's not even evil, she's just a woman in a position of leadership. I know!
Why is there toothpaste near the art prints?
Because that's from the travel bag.
Oh.
I didn't want to put any of the goops into our suitcases yet, because it's like... No goops in the suitcase until it's like the day before. I don't know, I get superstitious about that. I'm scared if, like, the bag gets knocked over, it's gonna get everywhere.
Noted.
No balls. I think I gotta color Harpy again because they're looking patchy in some places.
I will say, I think Project Hail Mary is one of my favorite movies now. I will say it has earned its spot. It's not the top spot, but it's definitely up there.
No, I understand. I'm glad that you also liked it. That makes me happy.
It's okay. I'm also enjoying Free Run right now, so.
Free...
But that's not a movie.
No, Free Run, and the thing is, Free Run's a bit slow. For me, I'm not disliking it. I want to give it a chance.
I like that it's slow.
I think I already don't really like fantasy, so it's like,
So you just wanted to get to the point.
yeah, it's
That's the thing. I do like fantasy, so I'm enjoying it.
Dungeon Meshi is like an exception. Like I like Dungeon Meshi because I think Dungeon Meshi is good even though it's fantasy, but like Free Ren, I have enjoyed what I've seen of it, but I don't really like fantasy generally speaking. So I'm kind of like not as impressed by some parts of it that you might enjoy if you like fantasy otherwise.
No, understandable.
Welcome in, Brianna Kitty. Hello. Free Ren is good as long as I ignore most things about it, because it's so generic fantasy slop, but I like it otherwise. It is really, like, cute, though, I'll say. I do enjoy the two main characters' relationships so far.
It's okay. Everybody needs their slop.
That's true. I have my slop. I don't even know if I would call, like...
I need you to watch Witch Hat with me.
That's not slop in the slightest. So I gotta read it. I'm a comic
Then read
artist.
it so we can watch it!
I am a comic artist. I have to read the comic first. Meowdy, good luck with badges. I hope you're having a wonderful time. I am, thank you. I'm doing a badge for my friend for ARTFIGHT as an attack, because they're gonna be going to their first furry convention eventually. So I want them to have something to use. Hold on, where's my teal? There it is. Witch Hat is impossible to find right now. Is it really?
Like, physically?
Or
Because
legally?
you can always check the internet. Who said that?
Must have been the wind. Although the wind's being truthful as hell today. Sorry, something that Nya said. I can't even... Wait, actually, I remember what it was. It was something I said, but I can't repeat it on stream. Okay, hold on. I'm using the clipboard.
The problem is that I need to reread Witch Hat because I started reading it and I really liked it. And then I took a break, and then I saw a fucking spoiler, and I was sitting there like, how did we get here? What happened in the time since I have read it? And it was, the people who know, it was relatively recent, and it was something that has been hinted at. And, like, it makes sense, and I'm sad.
I can't say that on stream.
I know what spoiler you're talking about. Yeah, like, I stopped. Oh, I'm trying to think of a good...
Free.
Why are you throwing shit at me?
It's my secret.
I'm trying to think of a good place to describe when I stopped. And again, I don't know how without spoiling it. I stopped reading probably 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and I was up to date as of 2 years ago. So, which is what I mean, there were hints, and I was like, oh, this better not be true. I'm seeing people theorize, and now to see 2 years later that it was true, and I'm just like, I need to read it.
It wasn't anything like terribly bad either. We were talking.
Oh no, it wasn't bad. It just wasn't.
It's not all ages appropriate. We were talking about how we don't give a fuck about sports, and I was like, well, I'd watch sports if they did insert very gay thing here, and that's why I'm saying like we cannot repeat this. Those who you can feel it through my soul.
Also, I've been seeing like the animation clips. This isn't a spoiler because you've probably seen it fucking everywhere, where he summons like a gold dragon and the animation goes like boo boo crazy, and I'm like, okay.
Boo boo shit keys crazy.
Okay, hey, lured me back in.
The truthful breeze. That's just beautiful. Wait, I'm gonna say something controversial and say that this is Witch Hat to me. It's gorgeous art, but it lacks storytelling and emotional stuff. That's like the first I've ever heard. I've never heard anybody say that. Did you just say Grace is a ferret because of that cute ferret scientist drawing? Wait, which one? Did you send one?
I said Grace was a ferret because it looks like he can get tossed around.
There's actually an artist that I think that his username is RayCube, that I follow, that I think drew a ferret scientist in a spaceship, and I think of Grace when I see it. It's one of my favorite. Like, I look up to that artist like crazy style. Wait, true. I think RayCube is the username of the artist.
Love the water dragon scene. Unfortunately, they colored it. Yeah, it was supposed to be water, but they made it yellow, so it would kind of look like this.
What?
I forgot. too impressed with the animation, I totally forgot that it was water. Wait, do you want me to show you? It's like, it is the sunlight, but I feel like they could have done that better now that I'm thinking about it. Hang on.
I don't believe in anime watching. I'm a manga only truther. That's just, I do want to watch it at some point, but I gotta read it first. Like, guys, I'm a fucking comic artist. I can't be anime pilled.
Wait, what's his fucking name? Somebody show me how to spell his name.
Rugio?
I can't spell. How do you spell that?
All right, so do you know, like, Rugio or, like, like...
No, it's...
Oh. The
Thank
twink.
you.
I'm so mad that they made Kefri British. Like, that's actually I feel like that feels like a hate crime.
Okay, yeah, see? Piss dragon.
I mean, right now it's green.
Well, right now he didn't summon the piss dragon.
The animation is really pretty.
The animation is really pretty.
The VA is non-binary. Forgiven. British forgiven.
Okay. Here it comes.
Is American Coco any better? No, I actually had a hard time listening to that too, so we went back to watching the sub. Stop it, Dust! Why does it look like that? No.
Like, they didn't have to make they already went so hard. Like, they didn't have to make the entire thing yellow.
Just giant Pikachu.
I was so impressed with, like, the quality of the animation that, like, it didn't register at the time.
That's really funny. What color do you think I should make the butterflies? To balance it out. I guess I could make them like a lavender.
I mean, you could do the name first and then see what is missing.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking lavender and blue for the name. Like, the bottom part be this. And then, like, the top be like a darker, like the teal that's used in the eyes, so it stands out a little bit. The piss dragon. I feel like I'm in the wrong crowd. I love Witch Hat. No.
Oh no, I like it. I do really like Witch Hat. It is truly just, why did they make the dragon, like, pure yellow? They already balled out so hard, they could have spent some extra hundreds of dollars to make it, like, shaded a little bit nicer.
I was gonna say, trust me, so many people here like Witch Hat to the point where it's become like a once a stream someone asks me if I've read it yet. I promise you are in good company. It's actually a healthy activity, I find, to poke some fun at things that you love.
Mm-hmm.
So I like Witch Hat manga. There's just issues with adapting something that good. Well, and I was going to say, I have no dog in this fight because I haven't read yet, so I will form my opinion when I get there, but I believe you. That's how I felt about the Dungeon Meshi anime, even though I love the Dungeon Meshi anime. After reading it, I was like, there are definitely scenes in this. Harbor, if you bite my leg.
That's not Harbor, that's Buggy.
He feels fluffier than usual.
He probably got licked.
Probably.
Probably got fluffed up.
He probably did. The bugger.
Mr. Buggy no balls. Buggy no balls. Your balls are gone.
You're so mean.
He's mean to me.
He has ball
He knocks
shame.
shit on my head.
He does too.
That's how he woke me up the other morning. An hour before I was supposed to wake up at 3 a.m. He knocks everything off my nightstand. I had papers up there because I think there were like bills or something.
I remember that happening.
And my notebook. And he just knocks them all off on top of my head.
On your face.
And on my face. And then sits there and stares at me. And I'm like, dude. And then I couldn't get back to sleep. And I had to go in at 3:15.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was a little mad at him.
I also like that Kabru wants Laios low-key autism for autism. It is very beautiful to me. Hold on. I might do this and then maybe like a lighter blue in between. Maybe. I don't know. The problem with like doing traditional badges is because my colors are sometimes limited. I mean, not sometimes, they are limited. I'm like just trying to see what looks good and experimenting on the page itself. And then it's like, fuck, what if it looks bad and everyone kills me with giant rocks for the rest of my life? And I have to remind myself that won't happen.
Are you gonna scare Pee-Pee?
I like that he answered immediately.
He does answer me. I can talk to my son.
Studio Trigger is all hype moments and aura. It is, but I like it. I like it. It's my slop. I like the hype moments and aura. The problem is that Studio Trigger, like, if there was any one anime studio that... Okay, here's the thing. If there was an anime studio that would ever adapt Like Comet, it should be Bones. It should be Studio Bones. But if I had to go with another one, it would be Studio Trigger, even though I know they probably wouldn't do that good of a job because the animation would fuck like crazy. It's like, it would be really well animated.
Did Trigger or Bones do One Punch, or not One Punch, sorry,
Mob Psycho, that was Bones.
Okay.
That was Bones. Bones also did Soul Eater, so like... They have, like, a crazy track record. Just don't let Trigger write. Yeah, unfortunately, Trigger does not like... Studio Trigger like a Road Boy Bike Night scene would go crazy. That's a thing. That's a thing. It would look really good. Like, it would look great. And Full Metal Alchemist. God, they have an insane track record. It's really hard to go wrong with Studio Bones. Trigger did do Kill la Kill, yes. Promare was just hype moments, gay kiss, the movie. No, I know. I think that Promare, like, taking... Can I say something? Promare seems like a fanfiction that someone wrote about Kamina and Viral from, Gurren Lagann. Because I watched Promare first, and then we watched Gurren Lagann, and I was like, wait a minute, these guys kind of look familiar. And then... we watched Promare again, and then I was like, that girl is just Yoko. Like, they just made gay fanfic of Viral and Kamina, and they turned it into a movie. Because the girl with the ponytail is just like if Yoko had less plot significance. And it's like, okay, who did that? I'm not complaining, but why? But did they do it well? Yeah, it was great. It was actually fantastic. I actually wish they hadn't made Viral a twink. I wish they had made Leo like as like kind of, I don't know, scruffy as Viral is, because I would have enjoyed it. But I do also still like Leo just fine. Well, there is a Star Wars ship that was adapted into a movie. That is also true. That is also true. Studio Bones also did Gachi Akuda. Have they had a bad anime? Like, I'm sure there's gotta be. Like, there's gotta be a bad anime that Bones did. I will now attack the person you're drawing. Oh, that's awesome. This is my friend. This is Harpy. Not a movie, a book? I see. Thinking about that tweet that's like straight men crashing out over finding out Leo is a twink and not a beautiful woman. I actually think it's good. Like, it's good for them. Like, I think that being forced to realize that you can find a man pretty is like, yes. Learn that gender presentation is a construct, and you too can be attracted to a pretty man. Soon the whole world, and when everyone's bisexual, no one will be. There's got to be at least one. Bones seems to hate Bungo Stray Dogs. I've never seen it, which is funny because a lot of people that I know like Bungo Stray.
That was Bones.
Do you know
Bungo, whatever. The Stray Dogs was Bones.
Yeah. Why do you know that? Do you know that?
I didn't know Bones did it because the animation is not typical Bones quality.
It's really funny.
Like, I'm shocked that was Bones.
Also, welcome in, Mr. Meal Deal Man. I really like your username. I think people were hating on Bones from My Hero Academia. I just started strangling myself. That was Studio Bones. Did they?
Okay, but you know what's awful?
Yeah, go ahead.
The spinoff is better. Vigilantes is so much better.
Oh, I believe
than the main storyline.
Sorry,
and it's animated so much better too.
Can I say something? Can I say that I think that when Bones animates something bad, it's because they don't like it. Like, the reason that Mob Psycho is good is because Mob Psycho is already good. But I don't know if My Hero Academia is good enough to deserve good animation. How do I not know Bones did My Hero? Because I don't think anyone talks about it in a good way. So you're voicing your boyfriend's voice, so thank you. We grew them ourselves. I do think that I just think the butterflies need to be like white, but I don't really know how to. Oh, I'm a fibber. I could just like outline them and then.
Someone understands Vigilantes is better. I think, because I was reading the manga for it, I think the pro tag is so much more interesting. I think. Sorry, this is my opinion.
Wait, I need that PNG.
Like, I think Deku could have been so much more interesting, but the fact that, like, is anybody gonna kill me if I guess, spoil the ending? It's been out long enough that I can say what happens at the end, right? Right?
Does anyone give a fuck about My Hero? Does anyone give a fuck about My Hero here?
No one's gonna throw rocks at me, right?
You have been warned.
Okay. So the fact that he loses his fucking powers at the end, that pisses me off. That pisses me off so bad. And then everybody in his class fucks off, and he's by himself for 6 months after essentially saving the world from Mega Villain, and then they come back and they give him an Iron Man suit. That shit pisses me off.
It's really funny. That's really funny. That's so funny. It's what's the point? I don't know.
Why didn't they just make Deku Rock Lee? I don't know. I think there could have been better ways to pull off the ending. Because I get, maybe it's supposed to be bittersweet or whatever.
Did Bakugo die, or was
No,
okay,
he didn't even die. He got brought back to life.
What?
Because another hero, became his heart or whatever.
Okay.
Or, put his veins back together or some shit. I don't even know. I don't know.
I remember when Bakugo died, there were people on Twitter, genuinely that were being put on, watch, make sure that they're okay, because this could be dangerous for them.
I think the problem is I wish I could change it. I don't think it was the worst, but I think it could have been better. And I think what's pissing me off is he said something about certain characters dying and then people freak the fuck out.
I hate when writers do that.
He just shouldn't have done anything, because I feel the ending feels rushed, and it feels... Dude, can you stop knocking over my shit?
Rude as fuck for no reason.
The ending feels kind of rushed to me, personally, and then we got, a really cool hero at the end, which is whatever the Miss America lady was.
Oh, yeah.
And then she also died, and I'm just he shouldn't have said anything. He shouldn't have alluded to any of his plans. And I think if he didn't do that, and if people didn't freak out, we would have had a different ending, is what I would say.
Scott Cawthonism.
Yeah.
Whenever you talk about your ending, and then people either guess it, or, they don't like it, and then you change it to appeal to fans, an angel loses its wings.
I don't know. But that's why I like Vigilantes better, because I like the pacing better. The stakes feel more grounded, because I think also it has some power scaling issues at the end too, which is probably also why it feels rushed. Whereas Vigilantes, it's hard to say grounded when they have fucking superpowers, but they feel grounded to each other.
Well, they feel scaled to each other. They don't feel like the scales get raised too quickly. Okay, actually, this is a hornet's nest swing a little bit, but in terms of anime that I think unfortunately lose their power scaling, not power scaling it becomes uninteresting, it's badly balanced. Dandadan was really cute until the arc where they're fighting aliens, and then it feels like it jumped the shark, because I was I can no longer really believe this. You're telling me an entire...
I can't let my eyes glass over and, pretend that they're superpowers.
Yeah, and I think that when watching it, or when reading it, because I didn't watch it, I watched a few episodes, and then I got interested and I read the manga, and I got up to the alien fight, and the whole city like got leveled, but then they just like did this thing where it was like, psych, we are undoing all the damage, and it wasn't actually real. I was just like, I don't know if I like that. I think that even Mob does better, because Mob has like a giant broccoli
They have giant broccoli
grow in the middle of the city.
Well, there's repercussions to the fights.
Yes.
Like, you see both in the manga and in the anime, like, there's still damaged buildings depending on where they walk around. There's the fucking broccoli in the middle of the city.
Well, and it
like,
also makes the story feel like it has some weight and gravity on not just Mob, but also the people in his life, whereas Dandadan feels so much like it's just, like, unfortunately, hype moments and aura after a while, when the fights all just boil down to, I'm gonna push myself really hard and unlock a new level to my powers, and it's like, okay, but what do we learn? What does any of this
yell
mean?
really loud while my friends are in danger,
Why is Trump in a shonen suddenly?
I can all of a sudden punch through buildings.
Yeah. And the thing is, I did actually really like the, Dandadan is secretly for the shoujo girlies. Here's the thing, I do actually like the romance of Dandadan. I think it's very cute, but it was like very hard for me to take the monster part of the story seriously, and I love monsters. So I wanted to enjoy the monsters and like the alien fight, but then it just got too goofy, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll put this down for now.
I guess, like, because I'm thinking about One Piece, right? And One Piece's power scaling, I guess because One Piece is goofy the whole way through, it doesn't bother me.
That is also true.
Like, One Piece has always had, like, ridiculous fucking powers, and Luffy's always been up to some shit, and the answer is just like, well, yeah, he can do that because he's made of rubber. Like, that's existed to the beginning, so, like, I can... It's always been there.
I guess they also get kind of creative with it.
Mm-hmm,
like, the difference is it's not just screaming.
Yeah, like, you can't pretend to be, like, somewhat serious or like a mature of a show, and then all of a sudden your shit goes boo-boo crazy.
I'm kind of a shonen hater now that I think about it. Not Soul Eater, though. I'm not talking about you. That's the thing. Nothing will ever be Mob Psycho and Soul Eater. Like, I keep trying to watch, and here's the thing, Dandadan got me for a while, because I did actually like the couple, but then the story fell off, and I was like, I would actually rather watch this if it was just a romance with sci-fi elements, and it's becoming a shonen, and I don't want to watch a shonen. Now, to go into off the anime topic, when do you think you'll be ending? Probably not till 9. It's still got a little bit left. Toby Fox... Wait, hold on. Was this about the Toby Fox Tenna fanfic again? Rylan Grace mentioned in the Toby Fox Tenna fic. Wait! Awesome! I'm so excited to read the Toby Fox fic after stream. One Piece has ass pull-up type power-ups, and at least it's always been like that. No, exactly.
That's always been the tone of the show, so I'm not thrown off my rhythm.
Yeah.
Or, like, thrown out of the immersion. Like, if I start watching One Piece, I know I'm gonna be in for some crazy shit.
Toby Fox wrote fanfic so that Tenna would win the Tumblr Sexy Man poll. I'm being serious. Someone came in like Paul Revere, to quote a previous stream, just to let us know that Toby Fox dropped Tenna fanfic so that he could win the Tumblr Sexy Man poll.
That's also how I feel about One Punch Man, though.
I also understand that.
Because One Punch Man, it's been established from the beginning that he's so ridiculously powerful for all because he did 100 squats, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and then a fucking, like, 5-mile run every day, and he just got, like, god-level powers from it. But like I said, like, with One Piece, it's always been like that. So you know he's gonna be able to beat the guy. The struggle and the leveling is more so the other characters around him and the shenanigans that he gets into while he's trying to make his way to defeat the villain. Like, it's less about his power. It might have been a 10-kilometer run. I was pulling shit out of my ass.
Mob is shonen. Yeah, Mob is shonen. I will say, one thing to keep in mind when talking about anime categorizations is that they are about where they're published or, like, what audiences they're marketed to. So things that you expect to be, like, shoujo or shonen can sometimes end up being seinen, and you didn't really expect them to. Like, we were watching My Dress Up Darling, and you said, oh, this is actually a seinen, and I was like, it's a what? And yeah, it is, as we've been watching. The humble josei genre. I'm sorry, I forgot the beautiful josei genre.
Honestly, I don't watch One Punch Man. I actually read it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Also-
I've read both the original.
Someone asked what our favorite anime is, if you want to go.
Actually, I don't know.
I think Nichijou is my favorite. It's too easy and it does everything. I would say if not Nichijou, it is Mob for sure. But
I do really like Mob.
Mob is a show that you can recommend to someone that's never seen anime before, and I think it's just goofy enough that it'll give them a good taste of like what to expect from other anime, but it doesn't rely on like too many cultural cultural jokes like in terms of like anime culture for you to enjoy it, and there's really not any fan service unless you count what they do to Reagan, which honestly that's just funny. Have you watched City the Animation? I started it, but I haven't finished it. I want to watch more.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember all the anime I watched. That's the problem.
Oh, it's seinen. Thank you. Can I say a movie or we'll get beat up? No, you can say a movie. Why would we won't beat you up for that. Now I'm trying to think about. I like a lot of anime movies actually.
Mm-hmm.
I also really liked Sunny Boy. It was strange.
Well, and Dungeon Meshi.
Dungeon Meshi's good.
Dungeon Meshi was good.
Did you watch Sunny Boy with us?
No.
I would watch that again with you. It was really good. Oh yeah, Perfect Blue is easy. I was gonna say Perfect Blue. I like doesn't even register as an anime movie to me, but it is. It's just like I like it that much. I think another reason why it's not off for One Piece is the fact that Luffy doesn't always win right away. He struggles for a good chunk of episodes before something goofy happens and he's able to win. That's true too. That's true. What's your favorite Ghibli film? I know your and my answers are different if you would like to say. Blinking wetly.
I'm thinking.
Oh?
Well,
There's no wrong answers.
I know there's no wrong answers. I know. But I'm scaling for myself. Because I also haven't watched any Ghibli movies for a while.
Are you a Ghibli versus Ghibli?
You just said it that way, so I copied you.
No, I said Ghibli.
Oh.
You said Ghibli.
I don't fucking know.
That's so funny.
As soon as you question it, it's like when people ask how I say...
GIF.
No, stop! You keep saying it before I can say it naturally.
I'm making you say it the right way.
Pecan. Like when people
Pecan.
And then I start to question myself. And I'm like, have I always said pecan? Is this how I've always... It's like how you can just change your handwriting. You know, you can just wake up one day and decide to write completely differently.
You're like if a guy had a identity disorder but didn't have a dissociative disorder.
And I'm sitting there like, what if this isn't the way that I've said this my entire life? What if I just got confused one morning and I started saying it this way and I'm actually lying?
I was going to say House is my favorite too.
I do like... The problem... Okay, so why I had to think is that I like all the movies that I've seen, but I think Princess... Oh, how do you say it?
Mononoke?
Mononoke is probably my favorite.
Guy with DAD. This is like DAD. Here's the thing.
I don't think I think I'm just really fucking paranoid.
I was gonna say I don't think that it is. I think the reason that Forrest and I click well together is that we both have bad memory and dissociate for very different reasons, but because of that, there's never any judgment when it happens.
Vase? How do you say vase? That's right?
Hmm?
Like a vase, like you put flowers in a vase.
Oh yeah, or you could say vase, but like there's... It's just where you're from, it's regional dialects.
But what if I don't sound like where I'm from?
You do, you sound like you're from Appalachia.
Me.
I mean, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Ponyo's is my fave, but also I've only watched Ponyo and Spirited Away. I've seen a few. I haven't seen Mononoke. Ponyo,
we should watch it.
I think that I was going to say...
Violent, protect the environment. Environment fights back.
I was going to say, I want to
People
watch
die.
it for the... I know people die. I want to watch it for the animation and because I've heard that it's good. But Ponyo, I used to have like a grudge against because my little sister would watch it like obsessively, but now I'm actually very endeared to it because of that, because it reminds me of my little sister. It was just like one of our sick day movies, like if we had the flu or something and someone was staying home, we would put it on, and I was like, no more Ponyo.
It's like me with a fucking reindeer movie.
Reindeer movie.
Yeah, Rudolph. Specifically,
Oh.
the claymation Rudolph. Apparently, I don't remember it watching this much, but apparently when I would come visit my grandma and grandpap for the holidays, I would only let us watch the claymation Rudolph movie series from the VHS over and over and over again.
Okay, that's
And then we
really
magically lost the tape. Like, after a few years of me doing that.
That's so... How did they not know you were autistic sooner?
I don't know!
Here's the thing. I had things like that. For me, it was the Never-Ending Story. It was the Pokemon Latios and Latios movie that my dad used to, like, make fun of relentlessly because he would make the screaming noises that Latios makes and Latios makes as it's dying. And I was, like, bawling... I was like bawling my eyes out, and he's like, "Ow!" in the background. He was so mean. He was gonna say it's really funny in hindsight, but I'm having my first experience.
Sorry, I'm just picturing your ballless father in the corner of the room.
No, because he would do that. He would like tilt up his head too, and then you would see like the bottom of his, and he would like howl sadly. And meanwhile, I'm like sitting watching the TV screen. There's like tears pouring out of my eyes because I'm experiencing my first like encounter with like narrative mortality in a movie that doesn't end with like the character coming back to life. And like the scene where it's like going to heaven and like Latios like watches Latios fade into the ether and my dad's in the background like howling. You have to keep in mind too, this is my fucking like Irish ass father who used to like lie to me about there being an evil eyeball that walked around the corridors of our house at night, and it got so bad that I got scared enough to leave my bedroom at night that I like peed my bed. So he had to tell me it wasn't actually real, but then I thought he was trying to trick me.
Okay, but the thing is he should have told you that he killed it.
Yeah, I think that would have been better.
He should have told you he called like special exterminators or something.
I would have believed that more. That's the problem. Is like then the thing is then I would have grown up as like this like paranoid ass child. Dad induced OCD.
You already are paranoid though.
This is so true. Actually, I think that maybe there were consequences to his behavior.
I mean, I was just gonna bring up the fact that like they didn't know I was autistic, but then they also like. They would get on the floor with me and, like, play dogs with me. Like, I don't remember this either, but my aunt was talking to me the other day, and she's like, yeah, do you remember when we would, like, get on the ground and, like, pretend dogs with the dogs with whatever.
No.
Pee-pee! What happened? What happened?
Here, pick him up.
Pee-pee, you look, oh.
He's scared of his shadow.
Oh, come here. It's okay, baby. Oh. Pee-pee. Come here. No, it's okay.
Oh.
It's okay.
Little got scared.
It's okay. What did you just do, buddy?
Buggy and Harbor are running around and they scared Pee-Pee. Do you want to, like, show him? Do you think we can get the camera up high enough that you could just, like, hold him backwards? Here. The Pee-Pee. Oh, he's so sweet.
All you can see is his gorgeous fur.
No, I got him here. I can, like...
He's shaking, baby. I don't know if that's the best thing to do.
Oh, okay. That's okay, Pee-Pee. He's shivering.
Here, let's see.
I can't. Sorry, the play dogs is, like, hurting me. What do you mean? We used to play dogs. Do you remember? We got on all fours and barked at each other. No wonder you liked Laios. Jesus. They, like, just wrote you and made you blonde. Blonde and white forest. Of course he's a furry. Do you know what's crazy is when Forrest and I started dating, he didn't think he was a furry. He's like, here's my fursona. I draw myself as a dog. I'm not a furry, though. And I'm just sitting here like, what are you talking about? Do you remember how we used to run? Okay, there we go. I'm gonna try and get the green border done, but it's getting really dark, so it's hard to see anything.
Do you want the light on?
Oh, yeah. And he used the term... Did you use the term fursona when you drew yourself as a dog?
You could visibly see it get brighter
Thank you.
in the stream.
That helps a lot, actually. I can see better now. Did you use the term fursona when we started dating?
I think because you did.
Okay, I see. So you had just drawn yourself as a dog on your own, and when I said, oh, is that your fursona, you said yes.
Yeah, because I'm like, I guess that's what that is.
Did you know what a furry was?
Yeah, I knew what a furry was.
But you just, by happenstance, were, like, going to draw yourself as a dog. Not
You underestimate how much I cared about the internet.
This is very fair.
Well, I guess I should say overestimate.
Why did you draw yourself as a dog?
I don't know. I thought it looked cool.
It did look cool. I'm just like, how did you kind of, like, come to being a furry without the influence of any outside factors?
I mean, I was on the internet. I didn't give a shit about it. I didn't have time. I was playing sports.
This is fair. The silence was deafening. Sometimes you just need to make a fursona because it'd be funny. There's that one Tumblr post where someone sent Werewolf an ask that was like, I'm not a furry, but in case there's like a virus or like pathogen that goes around that turns people into their fursona, I made one just so that I don't have to be something ugly, but like just in case. And he was like, yeah, you know, just in case. Furry everywhere with the eyes that see it. It's like kids that draw themselves as animals, which, to be fair, again, is completely fine. I wasn't, like, looking at, like, why are you drawing yourself as a dog is, like, a bad thing. I don't know if Harpy's still here, but do you, like, understand what I would say if I said that Harpy's fursona is kind of giving, like, Scooby-Doo?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're kind of Mystery Machine with it. In an awesome way. In an awesome and beautiful way. This is like when eggs rationalize why they made their online persona a girl. Yeah. I just play as the girl in video games because they're cuter. I could say something funny. Wait, go on. But you would be bald? My Final Fantasy XIV character was a beautiful woman before long. I was one. I've known so many girls just like this too, who are just like, oh, I just want to look at a girl, so that's why I made my persona a girl. And I was like, interesting. I will spare you because I care? Well, okay, well, you could tell me after stream. Consider. So stop the Wildcrats suits, I wanted one? Wait, Wildcrats suits? I didn't go to... I wasn't allowed to watch Rugrats either, so I wasn't allowed to watch the Wildcrats. I wasn't really allowed to watch much from Nickelodeon.
You didn't watch... Wait. Wait. I think I just, like, combined two shows in my brain. Hang on.
Wildcrats and Wild Thornberries are...
No. Not that.
Two different shows. What? Huh? Huh? That's what Buggy sounds like sometimes.
Well, no, this is showing me, like, the new one. I don't want the new one.
Oh, Wildcrats was on PBS Kids. I was thinking Wild Thornberries.
Okay, that's what I had to look up, because I was just like, wasn't Wildcrats, like, on the same channel as Zaboomafoo? And you watched Zaboomafoo.
I did watch Zaboomafoo. I don't know why I didn't see the Wildcrats then. If I would have been on the same... Wait, this is not
It was like if the Animal Channel made something specifically aimed at kids.
That's cute.
Was Wildcrats. Or at least how I remember it, like the OG one.
I love Zaboomafoo. I love Zaboomafoo so much. It was my autism
There's new
paradise.
episodes. What is this? Duck Duck Loon? Ew, get out of here.
What?
This is not what I remember. This is not.
Duck Duck Loon is like Duck Duck Go's Dark World cousin.
Hang on, Wikipedia.
It's like how Sky makes, instead of Google, it's Boogle. It's Bunny Google. I was looking away and it got so far done. I was going to say, I'm going to add some shading. I think that this is pretty solid for tonight, but it's getting dark, so it's kind of hard for me to see the marker that I'm putting down.
No, maybe I was mixing up Wildcrats and Zaboomafoo. I think I was. Maybe there's another show that I'm thinking of. I swear I've seen these men before.
Okay, but did you ever watch Maggie and the... No.
What were you guys on?
Maggie and the Something Beast.
Oh, the Crap Brothers were on Zaboomafoo. They were the... Okay. I see how this has happened. And then there's an animated show. That is the Crap Brothers. Okay.
Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. Yes,
Okay.
that's what I was thinking of.
Sorry, guys. I had to figure that out myself. I had to put the pieces together.
It's okay. You were researching my little STEM major. I say that as if I'm not also a STEM major. That's okay. I'm STEM major but different. I'm not like other girls. I sat at a computer all day. I'm not like other STEM majors. I looked at a computer screen and got depressed.
Wait, be the creatures.
While you were doing labs, I was in the lab crying. I also fucked with Sagwa. I love Sagwa. I was just talking to about Sagwa to someone the other day because I was like saying why my cat's a fursona, and I was like, I have no memory of childhood except I have very vivid blasts of memories of a cat TV show when I was a kid and kinning the fucking older brother cat and being like, that is me, bitch. That is me.
I think I was thinking specifically not the Wildcrats that came out past my time, but they have another show that was called Be the Creatures, which they sort of use that premise on the Wildcrats. But that was the animal show-esque one that was run by them, other than Zaboomafoo. I think those are the two shows I watched as a kid.
My cat's a fursona. Fuck. I said that sentence completely wrong. My fursona's a cat. Sorry, thank you. I love drawing Sagwa. I don't think I ever drew Sagwa, but I did definitely, like, watch that show with, like, rapt attention and not know what it meant. I was just like, something is happening. That is not the right green! That is not the right green. I keep making everything too dark and then having to knock it back. Dies. Maybe this is a sign to end because I can't fucking see anything. But I want to keep drawing. It's okay. Alright. All that said, I am going to end just because I cannot see for the life of me what I'm drawing anymore because the light is not strong enough. I will be live tomorrow and doing more ARTFIGHT attacks. I'll probably do more name badges actually because they're very fun. But until then, I will see you all later, and I hope everyone has a lovely night, and ciao.